And we're live. How's it going? I see Good Old Days is here, along with Choron and Munchi. So, how's it going? Huh. My mic is on, right? Yeah. And hello, Gilded Archer. Right, I should get you doing that. Silver Knight? Huh. And for some fucking reason, I've just been tired all day. Which is weird because I tried taking a nap before stream, but it just didn't happen. I just fucking lied down for 3 hours and nothing happened, so. Where are we doing? Right, yeah. Oh yeah, chat. I finished fucking Carlsroot and Echo the other day, yesterday, literally yesterday. That's what I did on Thanksgiving. Password fan art Discord. Well, you phrase that makes it sound like there's an entire Discord channel dedicated to password fan art. Instead of presumably you sharing fucking whatever words. We're live right now. I gotta make community post, and that it's hard to think and write two different things. Well, the write and say is two different things. First Echo run should probably be TJ or Flynn because there's those two build have the major reveals that are used in every route. Those TJ Flynn, then use Carl to give yourself kind of a break from the intensity of every other route. Then do Leo's because that one's the one of the main ones, and not really main ones. It's just one of the popular ones. Then everyone agrees you should finish with Jenna since her ending is the most satisfying. Her good ending, at least. TJ or Flynn, then Carl, Leo, then Jenna. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I think my favorite route so far might honestly be TJ's because I just really like the ending. Coral. Is that a fucking reference to something? Because I've been thinking about fucking getting Armored Core 6, but man, the Coral's a thing in that. And yeah, that's all. Alright, so far, should get your fucking thingy started. Where's the password? Boop. I just started Leo's route today. I don't really know what happens in Leo's route because I don't avoid spoilers. But I don't know what happens in Jenna's route at all. Like I already, yeah, it should still be on password because we fucking no. Oh right, we did stream whatchamacallit Small Saga. Okay, we're all right. You gotta go. You got me there. You got me there, game. Come on, see this? There it is. Yeah. This was purple. This was fucking purple. Do we got any more questions? Yeah, I know. I already know about the fucking Tulpa and all that. I don't avoid spoilers. I have not watched the FNAF movie, and I probably never will. I'm not into FNAF. I was into it in like middle school, but like that's it. I outgrew that. Ever play Echo? Dang. I know he has a guest appearance, and I'm still not watching it for fucking MatPat. Come on. Let's be real here. We're adults. What? It was informative. I think while I got up. It was. Yeah. Then good. Called out. Wait, what is it? What happens now? You go to bed. And you? I have some calculations I need to run. Something I need to test. But hopefully you'll be able to sleep soundly enough despite what we talked about tonight. I should, sure, but what about us? We'll meet again. Will we talk? Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Oh, yeah. Sal starts sleepwalking. This is a massacre. Yeah, you watches the voicemail. Sleep only covers only my head and eyes so close. Do I always come back? Blah, 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 blah. Gil's resurrection. Is that Gil from like Street Fighter, whatever the fuck? I need to put my phone on the oh, fuck. I actually need to quickly do this, like, because I didn't do that. Oop, I dropped my phone. I suppose that will be very bad. Sleep found me quick again, but it only felt like the minutes before I woke up to someone coming to my room. Into coming. Huh? I barely heard it too, thinking I just imagined it through closed eyes until I could smell him. That and the beverage he was carrying. Grumbling, I cuddled into my pillow tighter, curling up in defiance for what he'd brought me. Oh, good, you're awake. All right, we're doing the exercisey stuff. Woo! Oh yeah, there's gonna be another furry in Dislight. So yeah, there's that. Yay! Open my eyes to look at him, in a half scowl, but wake, but barely. This nigga. I brought you some tea. I know, I can smell it. You fucking leaf drinker. I also have tea myself yet. It's fucking bloopers. Possessed by Disease is so good I can't help but sing along at least. What? Oh man. Fucking talking about songs and FNAF, which we're kind of were. Dude, I can't be am I the only one who thinks that fucking Living Tombstone like FNAF song is like hot garbage? Like I listened to it, like I don't know why, but I heard it the other day and I was like, dude, this is ass. What are you people on about? Brought you some tea. My eyes dipped to the cup in his hand, then back up to his face. But coffee. It's like fucking 5 a.m., dude. No, Street Fighter. No. I know fucking Miss Valentine. Not Valentine, yeah, my Valentine from fucking Skullgirls has a resurrection super. It's not really used because it's like just better to kill your opponent than like res an ally. But coffee. But coffee, nothing. With the dependency you have on it, dependency you have on it, this'll do you some good. Fucking leaf drinker. I actually got them for the end credits. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was like mentioning the Living Tombstone, because I saw the credits of the movie and I was like, what the fuck is this garbage? It does not sound good. It just doesn't. It sounds exactly what you'd expect from one of those fucking like YouTube fandom like song channels. It's like ugh. But I want my coffee, not leaf juice. Coffee is just bean soup. I'm going to chalk your reaction to withdrawals, given you probably also had a rough night. Now that caught my attention, and I looked him over, wondering if he knew more than he let on. Ooh, spoopy. What, that Living Tombstone is mid as hell? Okay, I wouldn't even say mid is... Okay, this may be cruel, but mid is overselling it. That song was just not good. We can fucking later. You have to date. White woman jump scare. Oh man. Yu-Gi-Oh. Now that caught my attention. I had to get my wrist brace chat. We did kiss Hoss? What? When? You have no idea how late it is, do you? What? No? How late is it? Late enough. Closer to lunchtime than breakfast, that's for sure. Oh. Really? Why didn't anyone wake me? We considered it, but well, all things considered, we assumed you might just want to sleep in. Oh. Hoss held out the cup of tea towards me, and I frowned, taking it from him carefully and pouting towards the contents of the cup. Hello, Carlos Montiel, Law, who else? Zigaru. Is there anyone else? I'm not paying attention. I was playing this late, but we're good now, so. Oh yeah, I remember that now. It's been a while. You played Smell Saga. You could drink tea, but I could drink tea, but first thing in the morning? It's not morning, it's noon, asshole. Oh, question for chat. What time do you consider like to be lunchtime? Oh, come on. It's not that bad. Water is better for you first thing when waking up anyway. This is closer to that. I mean, you could just... It's like the fucking same as coffee. Get out of here. I'm going to become the jungler. 11 to 3 p.m. I think that's 12 if you ate before 10. Lunchtime, my school was 1:10. About noon. Okay. But coffee has water, and also a bunch of other things that make it not as good as an option. Still, everything all right? I went for a reply, opting to just sigh out instead. I was almost certain Hoss didn't know about what had happened, or at least the specifics. I would have just filled him in now if I felt up for it, especially after yesterday. I had a rough night. Okay, well... Hoss scratched his head through his mane, looking generally uncertain as to what to say next. You good? I'm not sure if you want me to offer an ear to let you vent, or if you want to talk about it at all, but I do want to do something to help. He gulped, taking his eyes away from me for the second time before returning to... I've told you already, Chad, I'm tired. And I don't fucking know why. I'm going to become the Jonkler. Well, that's fucking Garmin. Yeah, that's you're speaking Garmin. I have not charged my fucking controller since I last played Small Saga chat. I was fucking going to play Persona 5 Tactica, and I was like, why the fuck is it not working? Then I was like, oh, right, yeah. He gulped, taking his eyes off me for a second time before returning them. Look, maybe I'm more invested now or something. I don't know. That's a good voice for Hoss, Chad. I didn't ask that. He sat on the bed, keeping his eyes trained on the ground for a bit, sneaking a sideward glance at me. I took another sip of the tea, grimacing before putting it down. Damn. Dave has bad taste. More silence for him. If I'm being honest, I don't think there's really anything to fix this problem. Danny DeVito. Okay, but the only Danny DeVito voice I know is specifically like fucking the fucking goat guy from Hercules. And I haven't actually I have watched Hercules, but not for years. I believe I've already said this, but honestly, Hercules, I don't really like Hercules that much as like a fucking Disney movie. It's just not that good. What? Oh. I was thinking I thought someone said, why is chat in the middle of the screen? I was like, what the fuck do you mean it's in the middle of the screen? I was about to be like, I swear to God, if I have to fix this shit all over again. I'm a shonen anime. I don't want, oh man, I was reading the girl from the other side. It's also maybe the okay. Everyone in chat knows that you're getting a Sama video this week, right? Because I forgot Thanksgiving was a thing, and yeah, I can't finish that video on the Wise Beast because that video was longer than I expected it would be, and I'm not even done with the script. Nagabe, yeah, he made Wise Beast and also Girl from the Other Side. Yeah, Thanksgiving was mid. If I'm being honest, I don't think there's really anything to fix this problem. I have not watched it. Jujutsu Kaisen isn't Bleach. I don't fucking keep up with the anime like on a weekly basis. I look forward to the hello, Kuma. Is that like a fucking smiley face or is that just like parentheses? But what's the problem? Assuming you want to talk about it. Also, I haven't watched My Hero Academia. I read that manga and I dropped off after like the My Villain Academia. Evangelion. Oh yeah. A lot of Evangelion is very popular. I shook my head, looking at him with a weak smile. Oh man. One anime I talk up a lot, but I actually still need to finish is Urusei Yatsura. It's so good, but man, I just keep forgetting to like actually watch it. I'm just missing someone very important, that's all. Oh right, they don't know his dad is dead. And I'm absolutely fucking gobsmacked. How do you miss that about your friend? Oh, well, Hoss pulled out his phone, seemingly out of reflex before freezing. His eyes flicked down to his phone, then to me, before sliding it back into his pocket. Only Hoss doesn't know? Only Hoss didn't know? I'm sorry. Don't be, it's just something that happens sometimes. Have you seen Gunbuster? I don't know what a Gunbuster is. Not Samurai Champloo and not Cowboy Bebop. It's fucking something. Space Dandy. I want to watch Space Dandy next. That's probably what I'm watching next. Space Dandy. Oh, something like Golden Boy. Oh, yeah. don't be. It's just something that happens sometimes. I do want to watch Golden Boy, but man. Well, if you're sure, but Hoss looked over to the door before messing with his hands, shooting me a coy smile. So, yesterday when we, banged, boned, various other words that are metaphors for sex. Skip to him during the Benson murder gun search thing. Oh, okay. So who does and doesn't know that Dave's dad is fucking dead? Huh. That was the first time he directed. Okay. I gulped, my cheeks feeling hot as I recalled. Yeah? I hope you, He shook his head quickly, letting out a sigh. What I mean to say is that I enjoyed that a lot, and I hope you did too. Oh. Stop tossing Sal if you're not in his route. Oh, okay. Dave still fucking did that. Tossing Sal. Hoss should be the only one who's unaware. Okay. Chuckled, nervous, looking away. My day's been tired and sleepy. I went to bed at like fucking 3 and I was up at 9 and I tried sleeping from like fucking, what? Like 1 to 4, no 5, and I just didn't, so yeah. Honestly, it's amazing I get any videos done. To be honest, I just don't know what to make of us now. It's a little confusing, really. Oh, near. Automata. Confusing? I suppose that makes sense. Hello, Pero. I have to order pizza. Oh no. But for my first kiss, yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I chuckled again as Hoss played with his mane, seemingly feeling somewhat similar. Your first, huh? He sidled in closer, joining me on the bed and laying me back. I know, seems pretty fucking gay to me, bros. With his arms hooked under mine, he pulled me close so we were chest to chest. I closed my eyes as I hugged him around the neck. His mane was soft and smelled nice. Despite laying on my front, he was supporting his weight on his arms and knees. With the covers between us two, there was enough covering that I was quite comfortable. No, go back to taking a nap. There's something to this, being held the way Hoss was hugging me. It was intimate without being raunchy, a big leap from what I was used to from Dean. But even after spending some time cuddled up with to Orlando, and to a lesser extent Tyson, there was something different here. I must have dozed off, as the next thing I knew, the weight atop me had shifted enough to rouse me back from reality. Feeling better? You dozed off there for a bit. Wait, I really did fall asleep? How long was I out for? Only a couple of minutes. But I'm glad. You seem more perky. Want me to stick around any longer? I shook my head. No thanks. I think what I need now is to get dressed and go for a walk. Oh, is this the part where no, Dave screams at nothing later on. I know I mentioned this later, before, but I need to actually get off my ass and finish Nier Automata at some point. Like, I've played it a lot. I've given it like a few tries, and I just haven't been able to like get to the actual fucking ending. I think the furthest I've gotten was 9's. 9's story. And I haven't even finished that one. Freeze-dried candy. Can't say that I have. At least not that I remember. A walk, huh? Well, whenever you get back from your walk, or want an ear to listen to your troubles, just let me know, alright? Okay, thanks. Hoss got up from the bed and left the room without looking back. In combination with what happened yesterday and everything about him being less fake, I was just confused. If I recall. That's what if I recall means IR. That's what IIRC means. Fuck. That was. Chat. You may be able to tell that I'm very tired. Was Hoss? Did Hoss? More importantly, did I? I shook my head. What the fuck are you talking about, Dave? Shook my head, getting up and getting ready for my day. There was no point dwelling in it right now, anyway. Hello, Nebula Dragon. The fucking you new here, alongside Kuma. Dressed and as ready as I could be, I made my way downstairs. Oh, good morning, Benson. Good morning. There was something extra stiff without Benson was standing this morning, and he was eyeing me carefully. Is everything okay? I believe so. How did last night fare? Oh, looked around checking to see if there's anyone else nearby listening in. Seemed like only Benson and I were in the foyer. Oz, indeed. Oh, it went alright, I guess. Good. Well, at least I hope so. What do you mean? As it turns out, I've been given leave for a vacation of my own, effective immediately. That's great! Benson's stern expression immediately told me that perhaps it wasn't so great as I thought. It wasn't so much as a request as an order, Master Dave. Oh. I'm on my way to pack a suitcase for... Oh, that's not good. We need you here. You're like the only one here who knows how to use a gun. Stay! Actually, within the hour, I'll be well on my way. How long's your vacation, then? Until I'm asked to return. And his mustache-ling way thoughtful. I suppose this might be a little odd for you, but know that the master of the house rarely makes such requests. I can only fathom a guess as to why he's made it too. He refused to elaborate when I was told this morning. Oh. Do you have like some form of like non-cellular communication, man? Because like we're gonna need you. Oh dear. Oh man. Yeah, this is different. Yeah, is this what happens when we reveal Oswin? Or is this just the Hoss route naturally? Ooh. Oh, wait, I didn't read that. Two of us stood looking at one another before Benson looked away, shaking his head. No matter. I suppose that whatever is to happen, is to happen. I wish you the best of luck, Master Dave. Oh, we are so fucked. Wait, is there anything you can do before you leave? Any last advice? Benson looked me over, stoic, before looking me in the eye and speaking with me with a measured, serious tone. This is Path B stuff. Survive as best you can. What the fuck? That's ominous. Are you okay? Okay, this is Path B stuff. Dave's just tiny. He was mainlit. There's something chilling about how he said that. So much so that as he stepped around me and out of sight, I was frozen on the spot. Yeah, that's fair. What the fuck was that? Survive? I was meant to just survive? Found myself looking around the empty room again, and I scratched my head as I took a whiff of the air. I could still smell the lingering scent of toast along with coffee. I don't know how tall 1.8 meters is. Is that like fucking 2 feet? 3 feet? We use feet here like normal God-fearing citizens. 5'11". I would never forget that one fucking stupid little like joke. It's just like, how high are you? Oh, 5'11". I wandered to the other side of the room, following the scent. By the time I was near the door leading into the kitchen, I found myself looking down. Sitting down and picked this front floor looked somewhat familiar. It's when Benson died. Oh, this Just what happened. Some days are better than others. This is when Dave does the fucking yell. I think. Told the others he was still around, but they didn't have the. I told the others that he was still around, but they didn't have the burden of supposedly being the chosen one. Managed to see death before it happens. What it was like. No, at least until I could figure out things out. I was in this by myself. Shooting a look at the driveway. Something like, oh, my phone would be safe. Running maybe would keep me safe without the others. Blah, 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 blah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Fun is good. So I was weird sleeping. You forgot lunch? So lunch. It's lunchtime, right? Yeah, I made sandwich earlier. Just to get it out the way. Hold on. Have you all eaten? For the most part, we looked around for you, but feared you couldn't have gone that far. What if I had been killed? Snapped out. Fucking Dave is losing his fucking mind, right? Dave Benson was always, yeah, he's Grandpa Benson. Damn, Oz can go get fucked, I guess. No more daddies, damn. Snapped out suddenly, causing three of them to quickly look around and face me. Feeling foolish, I fell into the nearest chair and buried my face in my hands. So, I'm gonna bring you lunch. I'll help, yeah. I could probably use some coffee. Roswell and Orlando was quickly scared off, leaving me with Sal. He eyed me carefully, settling back down to say something. Voice brought down to a hushed tone. Are you okay? No. I groaned, rubbing my face. I'm fine, just still. I gestured, hand in the air, trying to wave off my own worries, my extension Sal's. Seemed to work enough that Sal settled back into his chair without a fuss. My outburst had brought the other three over, seemingly done with their conversation for the time being. Did I hear you correctly, Dave? No. Kept my eyes averted, looking towards the door to the kitchen, feigning to just be eager for my lunch. You did. Could you blame him, though? How are you feeling outside of that? I don't have many voices, Chad. I know I'm using the same the voice for Dean is the same as Sal, who's the same as Memphis. We're making this work. Oh yeah, that's also another one of my hot takes. I do not like Final Fantasy 15. I do not like how Final Fantasy has the okay. Wasn't particularly a fan of Final Fantasy when it was turn-based, but I'm definitely not a fan of these action-based Final Fantasies. Eggos, like the fucking waffles. Dave beaten and abused her nose. This waffle looking good as hell. Where did you disappear to? Have an adventure? I just decided to wander around for a bit. After I got up, I had a bite to eat. I figured I'd walk down to the driveway to see what I missed when we arrived. Anything good? Not really. There really wasn't much between here and the main road from memory, but that was some long driveway. Wow, people did not like Final Fantasy 15? Hilarious. I didn't keep up with it. I played a bit of it and I was like, oh, fucking miss me with this shit. You're telling me I didn't even make it to the main road. No surprise, but explains why you were missing. Maybe just let us know where exactly you're going next time. Oh, some of the DLCs are canceled. Oof. Okay, sorry. Couple of us were worried. Good thing you stuck to the path, though, but as Hoss said, try to let someone know where you're going next time. Like, I don't fucking hate the idea of Final Fantasy 15. That's the idea for the story seems cool, but man, if I wanted to play an action RPG made by Square Enix, I'd just play Kingdom Hearts. And why is everyone shifting away from fucking turn-based? Let's just do some fucking let's just get some fucking turn-based or something. Wait, what the hell is that? Is that like on my screen or? Chad, do you see this? Like, this fucking thing right here. It's like right here. It's like oddly darker than everything else around it. Like tiny, tiny spot. No, I was moving around. There's something like, there's like just an odd, I thought it was something on my screen at first, but no, there's just an odd dark spot there. What's Versus 13? I don't know what that is. I rolled my eyes, understood why I might have been called like this, but no one really kicked up a fuss about Roswell heading into the forest by himself. Okay, I promise next time I go wandering, I'll let someone know which direction I go in. What are you guys talking about when I arrived? Seemed intense. Dean looked between Tyson and Hoss, taking a step back. Fucking, he's like, nah, I'm not getting into this weeb shit. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It wasn't important. Not important? I'll have you know that it's very important. What is important? Somehow, Hoss wants me to watch. Some show Hoss wants me to watch. Apparently, some guys pose at each other. They're all the same name. They do not all have the same name. You haven't even seen an episode. You might still like it. What makes you think stopping time and dropping road rollers on people makes for a good show? Like, whatever. It sounds dumb. Oh, if this is a show I'm talking about, then it has a bunch of punching, too. Punching, huh? Really? That's what sells it for you? Typo. Eh. And here's the original version for frame. What is, huh? I mean, man, honestly, I just want more turn-based games. Turn-based games are fun. Well, it makes sense that they'd be more sold on that. Hey, I've not watched any of your cartoons before. Cut me some slack. Anime. Whatever, same thing. Haas's eyes followed for a second before Dean chimed in, trying to curb the conversation. Burb. Well, first, the first FF on M+17. Oh, you mean fucking rated M? Haas's eyes followed for a second before. Oh, fuck, right. I also have to play Master Duel. I need to finish the goddamn Duel Pass. The fact that it is like a level up system where it needs more duels to finish later on, it's just so fucking annoying. Like, man, just get me out of here. I don't want to do this. This is the fucking anime scene. Still, since Benson was heading off, it seemed unlikely that he'd do the dishes before leaving, especially if he was going on vacation. The others must have already decided who was going to do the dishes in that case, unless they didn't know. Dynasty Rock. Uh-oh. What do you want? Oh. Well, everyone is here. Okay, yeah, I remember this. I know what for. Yeah. What the goal was. What? Well, wait, what's going on here? Oh. Well, no point dwelling on it. You'll be alright, pup. Nod meekly as everyone else seemed to be ready to head off. Tyson laid his hand on my head, making me jump before flashing me a quick smile. Buck up. Yay! Oh, you curse. What? I'm a big boy. I can do what I want. No, I don't have a video on Adastra. I was going to make one for like Pride Month 2 years ago, but then I realized I fucking hate like self-insert characters. Like I just could not get through Adastra. I just hated every second of that. It was horrid. I only got like 2 hours into Adastra, and I was like, okay, I'm good. Fun fact, I learned that Adastra comes from the like Latin term ad astra, which means like to the stars. So there's that. That's an Adastra knowledge I have. Yeah, but I was apparently staying silent is the option I hadn't done before. So how comfortable horses to lay next to. If we're going to be settling in for multiple episodes of anime, sharing a beanbag with him might not be a bad idea. And again, I could always just get my own beanbag, but we'll find that. Oh, wait, no, he did this. Evidently, Dean. No. Don't want to do Dean. Get my eyes on Dean, without touching upward upon noticing him giving me a smiling kind. Come out as gay. Yeah, I saw that. It was one of those long video essays. Miss me with that shit. I don't do long video essays, chat. It's fucking... I'm not here for that. I'm just not. I think I already romanced Hoss or whatever. Aren't we smooching? Oh. Well, really now? Oh. What's this fair? What am I sharing? So I'm sitting here on a logo spare over here. I'm close enough. Fuck off. I think that's some Dean with them. They're pretty buddy, but what's your stake in it? Oh, fuck off. Oh, well, in that case, you can absolutely sit with me, Dave. Oh, apparently I haven't sat with Hoss. It was just, the game was just yelling at me, being weird. Yeah. Whoa, really? Whoa, really? Sure. I have ground to make up, it seems. Ground to make up? Stop getting the wrong idea. Mr. Christmas. Oh, fuck, I do need him. And some of the other, I thought Breach Nichols' school was most averted, then they boned in the game. Takamaru's. Oh, wow. Damn. And getting love after the accident. And you, stop antagonizing the bear. Tyson jabbed Hoss in the chest with a finger, causing him to throw his hands up dramatically, then more dramatically than he should have if he was genuine. Genuine. How do you say genuine, chat? I've heard it said both ways. Squeezing into the space between them, I pried Tyson away. Ty, be nice, please. Fine. He then dropped into the closest beanbag, with Dean sitting down carefully into one of his own. Hoss wandered over to the lights, flicking them off before sitting down in the third beanbag and taking up most of the space. Come on then, let me rub your shoulders while the other two get an education. They need to learn stuff. They need to use their thinky brainy skulls. Jeez. Yeah, Pokemon Bear. Yeah, he makes video essays. I know he also made one about fucking Beastars, I think. I found myself go red beneath my fur. Hidden only by the dark of the room. God, it's not even 7 yet. I still eased myself down once I was comfortable. Once I was comfortable, Hoss started to need my shoulders, neck, and head. I'd watched the show before, or parts of it. Hoss seemed to be in a constant state of deciding what the best place to start the show was. Hoss, you fucking jabroni. Just start with part 1. There was another one like it. Something about the Holy Grail. Yeah. Wait, Holy Grail? I don't... oh, he means fate. Well, it's not much watching Rose having a nice side of things. Hoss's hands are like magic, and every now and again, I sighed out, happy. It's National Pick on SpongeBob Day. Remember that fucking SpongeBob episode where, like, fucking just everyone in Bikini Bottom just fucking left him? Just get away from SpongeBob Day? That was... oh... Still, if we were going to watch anime, I would have picked something different. I preferred the ones that had a mix of exciting events and lighthearted fun. At the first episode, I looked to see how Tyson was faring. He seemed to be interested enough to keep watching. Blah, 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 blah. Despite Ty's attitude, I had a good enough time, I think. After the next episode, he started getting more chatty, and I asked Toss stuff about the show. I was like, it's actually really good from what I hear, but yeah. Ugh. It's just that, like, even if the writing behind was good, that design is ass. The Fate's Test Guide design is ass. I thought I was really paying attention. Hoss kept massaging my scalp as he talked to Ty, and it felt good. After each episode, there'd be a few minutes to talk about stuff. Mostly just kept quiet and let the two have at it. Well, what should we do now? Dunno. Any ideas? Oh, I had one, but that's more of a Dave and me thing. What do you mean? They were gonna fucking smooch. They're gonna boink. Nothing bad. Nothing bad. Promise. Well, don't let me stop you. Dave's gonna ask if Tyson wants to join in on the fun. This fucking stream is probably gonna be like fucking like demonetized or whatever, isn't it? I've made too many boinking jokes. Whatever. Upsetty spaghetti. No, we can do something as a group. Just let me think a minute. Pup. Yeah? Stay out of trouble. I'm gonna go for a walk on my own. So I'll see you guys at dinner. Tyson pushed himself up from his beanbag and stretched, joints popping as he did so. I'm like, fucking God. Oh, and Hoss. Thanks. Yay! Oh, God. I definitely spend too much time on my computer just doing whatever. God fucking damn it. My shoulder is like fucking chronically sore. Like just from like fucking using the mouse all the goddamn time. What do you mean brainstorming on what character? Going into the woods. Yeah, we don't have Benson and it sucks. I watched Ty leave before I turned back to Hoss, who was stroking his mane. Yeah, but I sleep on my left side, and it's my right shoulder that's feels all fucky. It only really starts getting sore after I start using that mouse for an extended period of time, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just fucking more RSI, that's to say. I watched Ty leave before I turned back to Hoss, who was stroking his mane. Another successful conversation. Oh, but yeah, I did. And the answer to that question is no, I've not. I got sidetracked. Ugh. I did throw myself more into fucking like working on the fucking visual novel I mentioned earlier ago. I haven't made much progress recently because fucking got sidetracked with videos and all that bullshit, but I've conversation or conversion? Conversion, yeah. Oh, conversion. I can read. I wasn't making a joke there. That without mispronunciation, chat. I was just being stupid. Fucking who? Tyson? Yep. Don't think he'd be that into the first part. Few people find it a bit odd, given how it develops later. Oh man. I suppose it helps that he didn't taint his impression by showing him what you watch. I flipped around, sitting back my ankles, giving Hoss a look. What does Dave watch? There's nothing wrong with what I watch. I mean, yeah, don't you post your art on Tumblr, Moonchi? And I'm a beaver. What's that supposed to mean? Look, you're sweet, but when it comes to anime, it's probably better you leave it to me to pick out what others might like. What if I want to share what I like? By all means, but you really think Tyson would like what you watch? Well, I grumbled, finding myself having to concede that point. Does Dave watch fucking rom-com animes? That sounds like a very Dave thing to do. Nothing wrong with what you like, nothing wrong with what I like, but Tyson is allowed to like what he likes too. God, that's too many likes. Of course he is. Good. I moved to my own beanbag, sighing out. So, what was the idea you had for something we could do? Oh, that's an easy one. I was going to teach you to lie. I narrowed my eyes at him, pouting. That's a misspell. That's fucking spelling error. Typo. I won't say making a visual novel is easy, but like the programming. So okay, I'll take that back. Making a visual novel is not easy. It's a lot of work. Like fucking, I am like 300 lines in, and I'm not even like near like the fucking root split. I'm not even done with like the first fucking day. There haven't even been that many choices, dude. I narrowed my eyes at him. Everyone watches Dragon Ball. Came free with your fucking liking anime. Lying's bad, Hoss. Oh my god. There's that one parody of that fucking Uno Xbox thing where it's just like, of course you like Dragon Ball. You came free with your fucking being Mexican. Thought you'd say that. I thought you'd say that, but especially after yesterday, I think it's best that we get your tells under control at the very least. But why would I need that skill? Let's test, shall we? Say, Dave, what's it like kissing Hoss? My cheeks immediately felt hot, and the corners of my mouth twitched upwards into a dopey smile. You dumb fuck. Uh-huh. No, wait, I didn't say anything. All right, that's true, but your face told me everything I needed to know anyway. Even if you were to say that you hadn't, that smile tells me that not only that it happened, but that you liked it. Come on, Token, you're black. You can play Tekken. Ugh. I want to get into Tekken, but I have to buy like a fucking fight box, one of those fucking, those hit cage things, which is extremely flattering, by the way. I huffed, crossing my arms tight around my chest. All right, what are we going to do about it? Well, I just don't want to fucking get off my ass and buy those, Buy one, Fight stick, that's what they're fucking called. Gosh. Chat, I want to work on the fucking, Dragon Ball is very, very, very popular in Central and South America. Dragon Ball is more popular in Central and South America than it is in Japan. They were governments are doing their own sponsored municipal governments are doing their own sponsored watches of the Tournament of Power, and they were getting cease and desist from Japan. They were just lol, what are you gonna do about it? We're doing it anyway. It's this whole fucking thing. It's absolutely wild. I was a comp sci major before I flunked out. Ooh, yeah, coding is a fucking pain, and I hate it. Fighting games are good. I love fighting games. Yeah, it's weird how fucking Dragon Ball is just so fucking popular there. Let them eat cake. Well, okay, but let them eat cake is supposed to be a negative thing. Let them watch Dragon Ball is pretty fucking cool. We're going to break it down to a few things. Then maybe we'll go find someone you can practice on. Sue our entire country? Okay, I won't say Dragon Ball's peak, but I see the appeal. I can't practice on you? Unless you're talking about practicing your kissing, I'm not a good partner for this when you're so obvious. With their deck builder roguelike game. Ugh. I'm reading its fucking tweet. It's just what is it about JRPGs and visual novels that turn an otherwise sensible indie dev into a mustache-twiddling British colonizer who, despite their evidently limited exposure, declares themselves the one true expert who must save the genre from itself with their deck builder roguelike game. That's what I was reading. That's why I just said deck builder roguelike game all of a sudden. I was reading a tweet. But yeah, they're kind of right. Ain't knowledge of what a JRPGs are, but only a specific parody version that exists in their head, so every time they talk about it, it attempts to subvert them. It just comes off as making up a guy to get mad at. That's true. A lot of visual novels, especially any visual novels, they're pretty good. Ugh, Legends. Dragon Ball Gacha games, miss me with that. How will you know what I say is a lie? You don't know everything about me. Well, that's true. Does that mean you're going to tell me all of your secrets now, or what? Already managed to get out of you what sort of guys you like. Hey, yeah, you never told me what sort of guys you like. This isn't about me. No, that's just not fair. I thought that'd be pretty clear based on what happened in the library yesterday. He's into dopey manlets. Dave, come on. Felt my cheeks tingle, and I couldn't help but chuckle to myself thinking back. Oh, 4 kids, I was thinking dropped it after like fucking go first Frieza. Yeah. It suffers from the fucking One Piece problem where they just stretch things out needlessly and it kind of really sucked. I was meaning to ask about that. Ask about what do you mean? I was say ask about what? Well, suppose I just don't know where that puts us. Ugh. Oh, that. I don't know either, really. You're cute. If things were different, I'd consider asking you out. Different how? You know how. Plus, you already have someone else vying for your attention. Not going to step in the way there unless you say otherwise. It's 5'9". Yeah, but Dave is fucking 20. He's minuscule. He could fit in Haas's pocket, his shirt pocket, that he doesn't have. Really? Bit of a jerk move if you and Dean are trying to date and I swoop in and take you for myself. So unless you decide you're not interested in Dean and speak up, I'm not even going to consider anything beyond something casual. So, like, friends with benefits? I feel like I'd be meeting expectations if I were to say yes to that. Besides, I think that's going a bit far for you, isn't it? Oh yeah, that was. Why does Gogeta have all the good dramatic finishes? And I mean, like Blue Vegeta, Blue Gogeta. Fucking, he has all the best ones in fighters. Probably. I haven't fooled around with anyone before. Right. That right there. There, you were telling the truth. Why would I lie about that? You tell me. For all I know, you could just be trying to impress me. Hey, I could impress you for sure. What? Yeah, just you watch. I wasn't sure what had done it, but Haas is stunned. Is Dave aware of what he's saying? But Haas is stunned, looking me over. It was only a few moments before he started laughing his eyes. Okay, maybe you are good at lying, bro. I wasn't lying. What? And if I called your bluff right now to see if you could impress me with a blowjob, would you? See? But we're getting off track again. I was teaching you to lie, right? Turns out you might be better at it than I thought. What makes you say that? Well, a good lie is made up of a few things. The rest just being your body language. Turn-based roguelite. Hmm. Is there a turn-based roguelike? Because that sounds kind of fun. Well, yeah, there is. I know. I have one. It's called Banners of Ruin. I just haven't played it in a hot minute. It's another card-based game, though. So, Well, a good lie is made up of a few things. The rest of them was the main few things being simplicity, singularity, and safe. The 3 S's. The look I was giving him hopefully was just was hopefully one of me the look I gave him hopefully was one of me understanding, but so far those were just words that sounded cool but didn't mean much. Alright, let me explain. You want your lies to be simple. If you start going into all the details, you're going to find it harder to keep track of everything you've said. So, like, what though? Like how I said some toast and apple for breakfast. Oh, but I didn't. Oh, but that was also the second thing too. Notice how my lie didn't involve anyone else. But didn't you eat breakfast with everyone else? And that's the third. I got the first 2, but you picked out that my lie wasn't safe. A safe lie is one that's seated in truth, and typically that there's someone there to corroborate at least part of it. But if Orlando saw you at breakfast and saw you eating banana, would that be so bad? Not for something about breakfast at least, but then you'd be asking yourself why I lied in the first place. Having suspicion placed on you is the last thing you want if you're trying to get away with a lie. In fact, an advantage trick is to offer the information first. You're less likely to have someone question you if you freely give them information that's the least bit give them information that's the least bit plausible. Huh. Vegeta with a vest. That's true. But, It is a very nice vest, though. Okay, are there that many indie deck builder games, or are people just, or is this another thing? I'm also on Twitter right now. Is that just another thing people just say? Because I can only think of like 2 indie deck builders, like Slay the Spire and Banners of Ruin. It made me think back to every interaction now, wondering if there were any lies I just hadn't noticed. Another thing to keep in mind is to watch someone's hands. Someone lying is more likely to touch their face. Is there fucking... What should I do? Keep my hands in my pockets? That's a legitimate response. Because if I do that, then every time I lie, that's just going to make it obvious, right? Bingo. The core concept of a deck building? Estrella. Bingo. I haven't heard of Estrella. Honestly, I haven't had my eyes on any games recently. Inscription count? I don't know what inscription is. Not that you should be lying unless it's necessary, but sometimes it is, and it's better that you don't get found out when you do. I nodded slowly. So if that's the case, can I ask you something, Haas? Sure, what's up? I've been confused about this for a bit, but did you like me as more than a friend? Legend of Runeterra? I don't even know what that is. Isn't that some fucking like League of Legends thing? Oh, I'm not looking for a card game. I'm just reading a tweet that's mentioning card games. I've been confused about this for a bit, but did you like me as more than a friend? Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been playing most of, because I need to finish the fucking Dual Pass. I do have Game Pass, so I have been playing Persona 5 Tactica. I watched as Haas's eyes darted down. He looked me in the eye before messing with his mane, slight smile on his face. And if I do? That's not an answer. I'm certain that Haas is messing with me now. He just told me that touching your face was a tell, so now I wasn't sure if he was doing it on purpose or not. Hey, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. The Marvels movie, I've heard nothing about it. From what some people dislike it, but they're the fucking woke brigade or whatever the fuck. Honestly, to me, the movie just looks mid. Like, it looks like a Marvel movie. Like, yeah. Hey, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Burnout, fucking, I've been burned out of fucking everything honestly, I just want to go to sleep. I'm tired as hell. It's not all that important. Not yet, anyway. Why do you like me in that way? Why do you like me in that way? I mean, oh, jeez. Do we answer or stay quiet, chat? Wait, that's the Q&A, not a poll. Bleep. Excuse me. Answer? Quiet. There's your fucking polls. Ugh. Favorite fast food character? Fucking, I don't know. You asked me to think. And I am like, honestly, I'm running on like, what, 3 hours of sleep? Which may be normal for me, but it's not conducive to being to do good brain stuff. Choice poll. Oh, that's weird. Gonna answer. I frowned, almost copying what Haas did before speaking. And if I do, then I'd probably have to tell Dean that you're no longer available for dating, at least until I get a shot at it. Wait, really? Sure, if you're interested, why not? Unless I'm lying. I groaned, burying my face in my hands. Huh. Whammon director directing a Whammon movie. Good for them. Good for them. Why teach me to lie anyway? Waka Waka. It's not the thing from the fucking... I was going to say The Simpsons, but no, it's the Muppets, right? Fozzie Bear. People are not interested because the main character are females. I'm not interested because I haven't watched a fucking Marvel movie in ages. And there's going to be anything like Captain Marvel, and it's just going to be in like another Marvel movie, which is just a fucking standard. Like, not bad, but like, I wouldn't actively go see it in theaters. Like, if I was at someone's house and they put it on, I'd be okay with it. But I'm not like paying fucking $20 to go see it. You know? And it's like people didn't see the latest Ant-Man either, did they? No, I don't think they did. It's a good skill to have under your belt, both to keep secrets and also to know when someone else is lying to you. Making MODOK look like... What? They made him look like what? That's, huh. Isn't there a new Spy Kids? What do you mean Spy Kids? Mr. Electric isn't from Spy Kids, isn't he? Isn't he from Shark Boy and Lava Girl? Or am I thinking of someone else? Gonna take some practice, but it should keep you safe. You say that like I'm in danger, Hoss. What? And you wanting to know about the library and you freaking out about a gun isn't enough cause to worry about? Whether you're aware of it or not, you're breaking and could do with just something to keep you safer, just in case one of us isn't around. You say I'm breaking, but, well, just the people don't sleep in and then go for a walk by themselves with droopy ears, Dave. I mean it though. If you want to talk, I'll listen. I know. Thanks, Hoss. But not now. I want to keep my mind off it a bit longer, so could we do something to pass the time until dinner? Like what? Anything, really. We could join the others for a board game. I'd say take a nap, but I'm not really all that tired. Why don't I brush you while we watch the movie or something? I can feel my ears stand up at the prospect of brushing. You fucking dog. That works. Alright, you pick something out and I'll be back with some stuff. Woo. Alright, Hoss would have all those nice brushes and stuff. There's my fucking chapstick. Damn it. Don't you just need a brush? I have one of those in my room, I think. With how much you seem to like the fur balm I let you smell, I figured I can get some more of that if you wanted. Oh yeah, Klonoa. Isn't that game like fucking $7 right now on PC? I cooed at the prospect, nodding eagerly. Scat playing a piano with chopsticks. Good for them. Yeah. Well, alright. You find something to watch and I'll be right back. Didn't take me long to pick out something to watch, and no sooner had I finished getting ready to play did Hoss return with brush. Getting it ready to play did Hoss return with the brush in hand. Yes, Hoss is indeed a lion. He ain't no griffin. Or manticore. To be honest, I didn't pay much attention to the movie I put on, but it was nice to just relax and not have to worry about anything going on, if only for a little bit. By the time dinner rolled around, we all filed into the dining room and sat down. I felt happier, at ease based on just how the day had turned out. It started low, but it ended up going all right. So, what's for dinner? Good question. Orlando? Roswell volunteered to cook. Woo. Yay. Well, reckon you can put on dinner tomorrow? Yeah. I'm down to help. Really? Yeah, of course. Shouldn't be too that. What the fuck are they making? Burgers. Make burgers. They're good. They're good burgers, at least. Hey, I like a good burger. Yeah, we're making burgers. Tyson making burgers. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Here's what. Orlando started to count on his fingers. 9, right? What, 9? Why 9? Well, there's 7 of us, plus Benson, plus, the owner of the house, right? Oh, right. Did I not say? Say what? Oh, I ran to Benson this morning, and apparently he's gone on vacation. Just like that? Apparently, yeah. Well, that would have been nice to know. Well, why didn't you say so? Why didn't you say earlier? I guess I just got distracted, but good thing we know now, right? You do. And I do think they like being brushed too. It's to get out like stuff in between like the little seams of the scales, I think. Line of dense, only line of what? Dense? Roswell's fat dad with his 1800s revolver. 1800s, what do you mean 1800s revolver? Do you know when like revolvers were made and stuff, dude? Well, can't complain about him getting some time. Well, can't complain about him getting some time off. Life of a butler must be a full-time gig after all, right? That's true. Okay, 8 people. That's easy. Can how much Gene can put away and how big Sal is. Probably gonna make enough for more like 10. Probably. Is that bad though? Doesn't bother me. Yay! With dinner behind me, I yawned. I didn't feel like I did much today, but I was for sure ready for bed. I was halfway up the stairs before... It's the fucking boy! Heading to bed? Heading to bed? Oh, God. This voice has gone all over the place. You know, I mean, yeah, old guns are old, but like revolvers were not around in the 1800s. Well, not until like the early revolvers weren't around until like the late 1800s. Guns are really old. I know they go back to I want to say 1600s, but I'm not really too invested on the history of guns. Yes, samurais did have guns. They fucking loved guns. Ninjas did too. Guns are great. I looked behind me, and sure enough, there was Hoss, still standing at the bottom. Considering it, I'm beat. Still relaxed from that brushing I gave you? Oh, well, that helped for sure. Well, I know... Well, I know what you were up to today, and I can't say you were all that busy. I wandered back down the stairs to stand in front of Hoss, scratching my head. It was exhausting still, not physically, but, mentally. Emotionally? First one, then the other. Right. Well, alright then, don't worry about it. You could probably do with the rest. Did you need me for something? Oh, this is spooky, a bit sus. A bit sussy-bussy. I mean it, don't worry about it. You go get some rest. I gave him a look, but his smile was unflinching. Part of me wondered if this was another test, and I felt it wouldn't hurt to call him out on it, just in case. What's wrong? He wasn't touching his face and he was keeping eye contact, so I felt he was being genuine about me not wanting me to worry about whatever it was he raised. Was this even how lying worked on a deeper level? Impasta. Also, hello, Zacho. I fucking didn't say that. Whoops. I'm not lying, or am I? My eyes went wide, stunned at how transparent I must have been for him to know where my mind was at. You are very easy to read, Dave. You are like a book. Go to bed, Dave. I'll see you later. I hesitated, but ultimately turned away, hitting the halfway mark again before looking down the stairs to see if Hoss was still there. He was, and just waved me off before he wandered away towards the kitchen again. Damn. Tired. Ugh. I grumbled to myself once I had the door to my room closed. Why was Hoss so hard to figure out? Part of me wanted it to be like the old days where you just ran about anime for a while and then go fix his main. That's what I was used to. But at the same time, it was nice seeing this more affectionate side of him. Maybe I was just used to it with Tyson or Dean, but throwing Hoss into the mix was fine too. I jumped in the shower thinking the hot water would do me some good. If anything, it just made myself think things over more. I liked Hoss, but did I like him in that way? I grimaced, remembering how he kissed me, half wanting him to do it again. Sighing out, I rinsed myself and started getting dry. Shirtless Dave. First, a quick shake before grabbing the towel, then onto the blow dryer. Maybe it was just the heat that was doing it, but the longer I felt exposed to the warmth, the more I had to fight back my yawns. Thoroughly clean, I changed into some sleeping shorts and collapsed onto my bed, laying on my back and grabbing my phone. I kept it plugged in though. No way I was going to let it run flat on me again. What's my fucking drinky thing? Yeah, I definitely do need to like get some like proper sleep. I can fucking definitely tell like that I'm running on like fucking fumes or whatever. Did you ever notice how maybe not you guys probably don't because you guys don't fucking stay up like I do. Ever notice like signs that you're like staying up too long, like aside from this general fatigue? Like for me, my nose gets stuffy and my throat gets sore. It's just like that fucking sign that like, dude, you're kind of going a bit too far, you know? Happens whenever I get tired, you know? Well, not necessarily tired, but like ignore fatigue. 5 minutes into playing games, I heard a knock on my door. Come in. Yeah. First person narration. No, it's not a fever. I just need to actually get some rest. Yeah, that makes sense. Your eyes are probably exhausted from staring at something too long. Dude, my eyes have been like red for like 2 days. It's weird. Not weird. I know exactly why. Yeah. I really busted my ass to try and get that like fucking Wise Beast video done, but it was not happening. It's like part of it is just that I actually own this manga. I actually own this manga physically. I bought it at a bookstore. Part of it is that like it's just complicated, I guess. Like there's just a lot about it to dissect, and like because of that I want to go through each like chapter individually, give a little summary, talk about it a bit, then get into like the latter half and like actually go into the overarching themes at the end. And it's just a lot to cover. Like fucking read Wise Beast and the Wizarding Wisdoms. But one of the overarching themes is like a dramatic irony, and how what people say and what they do is clearly not the case. Like the main point is that like the word that like guides the title the most is wise. However, with every like character in it, you realize that they really aren't that smart, that they're ignorant of some like basic facet of their personality, of what's going on with them. Like these why it's a whole thing. Or it's probably it's information to fucking it's been a while since I last read Naruto. I just get dizzy and like hot for some reason. So that makes sense. Well, girl, I know that was like a fashion trend in Japan or something way back when. You got Wise Beast in the mail. That's nice. Hoss opened the door and entered soon after, closing the door behind him. Oh, Hoss, what's up? Just checking in. I looked at the 2 mugs he had in his hands, confused, with 2 mugs. Figured you could use something to help you sleep, or relax a little. It's more tea! It's not tea, is it? Hoss wandered a little bit closer and I sat up quickly as the scent hit my nose. Milky and sweet with those, but it's hot chocolate! Nope, it's cocoa! Hot chocolate, yeah! Mug? Like fucking mug root beer? Yep. Consider it a peace offering given what I gave you this morning. He handed over one of the mugs and I took it eagerly, looking down at the frothy liquid. What'd you bribe Orlando with to make this? I was in the middle of counting how many marshmallows I had when Hoss was replied, slight grin on his face. Absolutely nothing. I made this myself. Whoa, really? I mean, it's hot cocoa. It's not that hard. Root beer. Gee, oh man. Isn't there a root beer like brand that uses a bear as its mascot? I fucking swear. I know Mug uses like a pit bull, but Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence, Dave. I'm able to do stuff in the kitchen too. I might not be a gourmand like Orlando, but I'm more than capable of putting a meal together. I had plenty of practice making hot chocolate. He took a sip from the mug he was carrying and sat down on the bed, looking between me and the mug I held. Also, I got the impression that you liked it less on the sweeter side, given how much you like coffee. I had Roswell telling me that the correct ratio of marshmallows was 10, and then to start counting from there. I see. $10? Well, I guess it's on brand for Roswell, at least given his sweet tooth. Right? I don't drink hot cocoa. I've never been a fan of chocolate, so I don't really know if that's gonna, that fucks with the drink at all, so, Not that I mind, but why the peace offering in the first place? Did you do something wrong? Well, no, but you've had a rough time of things, from what I gather. Plus, hot milk before bed sometimes helps me and my siblings sleep. Diabetes, that is true. It doesn't necessarily have to worry about diabetes. Oh man, what about okay, chat. You remember that for fucking the conversation in with Benson for the massacre password? What's gonna happen with that? Because Benson's gone. Benson was the one that led to the massacre password. I'm guessing that's where you got your practice in. Part of me wanted to ask him if the cats and milk thing rang true, but instead I just opted to drink from the mug to keep my mouth busy. Woohoo! Dave didn't be racist. Woohoo! That's a first for a fucking character from a thing we've streamed. Oh wow! Fucking PC wall got all wacky. That's not good. Right? Yeah, I do already know it, but it makes me curious. Besides, believe it or not, I'm still trying to, be less fake. What do you mean? Is it bringing me drinks less fake? Remember you brought us all fancy drinks one time that had a little marble in it. That was different. Oh, and then the drinks you got us that had little jelly things inside. That was also different. I do more than bring you things to drink. I just thought you guys would like to try something different. Thankfully, Orlando had my back there. Then what? So first, let's tackle what you mean by fake. From what I understood from that was that you wanted me to be less who I felt I needed to be and more who I am, right? Right. Like, it feels like it's all an act so you can be popular. Not too wrong, I suppose. I wouldn't say popular so much as just wanting to be liked. Kind of a jerk when he said he wouldn't make Roswell a chocolate cake for breakfast. Chocolate cake for breakfast is a bit intense for breakfast. I gave him a look, not convinced. That kind of implies that you're a jerk-hoss, but I don't think you're that bad, even if you're a good actor. You think I'm a good actor? Well, you practice enough at least, but still, I don't think you should be trying too hard to be someone likable. Just be you. The way I see it anyway is that you must get tired being someone else all the time, and if people like you for the wrong reasons, isn't that bad? It makes sense, but begs the question why you know that. Oop. Johnny Cage, isn't that the motherfucker from Mortal Kombat? The dick punch guy? It's come up a couple times, especially with Roswell and Orlando coming from families with a lot of money, more than what my parents made anyway. So they thought you were just friends with them to get money. I nodded meekly. It wasn't the truth. I enjoyed spending time around them. I didn't know how wealthy either of them were before we'd been hanging out for a while. I know Dust is fucking modding something about them in MK1 words. They're hard. They make me stressed. In retrospect, it made sense given what they brought for lunch or what their presents got for their birthdays, but I didn't really think anything of it. What about you? Was this where I find out that I'm the only one in the anime club that didn't have a wealthy upbringing? Dude, your parents are pretty wealthy. Aren't they both doctors? Your dad was a cop, which wasn't that good, but your mom is a doctor, dude. No, my parents weren't wealthy. Sure, we won the lottery once, but it wasn't first place. No, so second place. Cry maybe eighth. But as far as being less fake, I guess I'm just treating you like I would one of my siblings. But the kiss? What about it? You kiss your siblings? Not like I did with you, mostly just on the forehead. Hey man, it's a furry visual novel. Kissing your siblings is fine. I nodded slowly, wearing a broad grin. Sweet home Alabama. Mafia family. Yeah. No, Mafia family owns a fan mansion in Roswell. His dad is, well, fuck it. I was going to say Benson, but no. That's like his grandpa's dad is Oz. Charlie saying with your what? You say posting that image of Charlie saying that, but what? Which Charlie? What? Kiss your dad? Oh, you kiss your dad on the lips? Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Okay, like you kiss your dad on the lips. I haven't actually watched Molly Friends, but I do know that clip. Now, I don't think she's a nurse. I think she's just an actual doctor. Dave's family has cash at least. That's nice to know. But it wouldn't be a good idea to just take me at my word, you know. I could always just be lying to you still. Why would you say that? Because it's the truth. I could be lying. Oh man. Why is caps lock so close to tab? Because I find myself always turning it on whenever I'm playing an FPS. Granted, I don't really play FPS as much nowadays. Dirty Fire, isn't that the move where fucking Vegeta throws Nappa? Because it's the truth. I could be lying. No, I mean, why would you have suspicion of yourself like that? Why would you raise that now? Especially when I'm tired as I am. Maybe as a reminder, just stay safe. Maybe as a hint. Maybe what? Oz placed a hand over top of his mug, easing it down and out of the way. In answer, even as he edged forward, pressing his muzzle against mine, he kissed me again, just like he did in the library, but he didn't hold me this time. I gasped as he played with my... it's gross. Then he pulled away soon after, leaving me in a stupor as I breathed out a happy sigh. Oz strummed his fingers against his mug, looking at me with a satisfied smile, watching as I composed myself. Oh yeah, he did also use Dirty Fire. Just you. What? I honestly fucking. That's when people always do like Dragon Ball Z versus battles. I'm always like, okay, but you do know there's a decent chance that they literally just explode their opponents with their mind. Like you forget that's just a thing people in Dragon Ball can do. Like that sounds fake, but yeah, that's just a thing people in Dragon Ball can do. They can just explode you with their mind. And is it telekinesis? I'm pretty sure they also have telekinesis too. I'm pretty sure Goku can read minds. I'm pretty sure more than a few of them can move shit with their mind. It's just okay, yeah, sure. They may be, even if they're able to fist fight Goku, okay, you know he has a bunch of other shit he just doesn't use ever, right? If you take anything away from this, take that I trust you, Dave. Yeah, and doesn't Frieza? Yeah, Frieza also can blow you up with his mind. He did that to Krillin. It's always so weird. It's just dude, yeah, these moves sound fake, but yeah, that's things they can do. Vegeta planted some sort of energy bomb on Kui's body. What? Okay, that's not what he did in the manga. He literally just blew him up with his fucking mind. Did the same thing Frieza did to Krillin. Just kind of, yeah, just boom, they fucking die. I'm pretty sure Piccolo can also do that. At least I remember him doing something like that in Dragon Ball vaguely. Whether or not you trust me, or that trusting you is the truth, what the fuck does that even mean? Doesn't matter. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. How the fuck did an illusion of the moon make Goku transform? Don't they need like actual? Oh, come on, think, Kakarot. I blinked, a little lost. Like I keep shooting myself in the foot. No, I think I get it. Then good. Well, finish up your cocoa and I'll let you get some sleep. Hoss? Yes? Part of me wanted him to stay. The other part of me wasn't sure if that was a good idea. It's a question of whether or not I trusted him, right? Or was it just inappropriate to ask him to share a bed, given everything that was going on? Which one, chat? Fucking... Stay. Well. There. That's my best attempts. I'm not writing out those fucking sentences. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I remember when people being so mad about Daima, and I'm just like, you know, Dragon Ball is like a fucking comedy manga, right? I feel like Toriyama's entirely okay with just making Dragon Ball silly goofs and gags. I feel like most of the jokes in Super actually came from Toriyama. Man's always loved his comedy. I want you to stay. What? You want... Yeah, and it also applies to Oda. He's like, I think that's also an important thing for writers to like at least know and understand is to not take their works too seriously, because then it just gets kind of, ugh, you know, kind of too overbearing. Oof. I nodded slowly. Yeah, most of I think original manga was inspired by like American comic books, specifically like the Disney style of comics. If that's all right, like, I guess I like sleeping together. You smell nice and are comfortable, and I don't know. Astro Boy is a good boy. Hoss laughed, shaking his head. Well, I'm glad you think so. But if you're asking me to spend the night, it's hard to say that I can't tonight. Maybe tomorrow? You can't? I've still got a few things I need to take care of, so I don't know how much longer I'll be up for. What the fuck does that mean? My last 3 fruit snack packets. Yeah. Perverted jokes. Granted, you have to remember that Dragon Ball was written fucking back in the 80s, man. Honestly, I think Dragon Ball had a lot to do with popularizing the perverted jokes. Granted, Master Roshi isn't particularly unique as an archetype either. I mean, for fuck's sake, Journey to the West pretty much had the same thing with Pacey / Gang Lee, depending on what you want to fucking call him. Mm. Hmm. What sort of things? You could always just join me after. In that case, bump that no up to a maybe. Careful about being too eager. Eager though, otherwise I feel you might have something else in mind. But shh. Finish off my cocoa, and he offered out a hand to take the mug from me. That's true. Granted, orcs are overused. Are orcs overused in fantasy in general? I'll hit the light on my way out if you want. You look comfy. You look comfy, oomphy. Thanks, Hoss. Don't worry about it. I'll see you in the morning. The Tournament of Power arc, both. Yeah, that's true. Like, thematically, it's supposed to be the juxtaposition between, like, the wise old master who's supposedly supposed to be, like, enlightened, also having, like, this, like, base flaw. It's a good idea in theory, but, like, fucking, it can be overbearing. Especially now that fucking, certain topics around, like, consent are more touchy and, you know. I haven't watched Superhero, so there's that. Nor did I watch any like marketing for it. Sure enough, he left, turning off the light and closing the door behind him. I rolled over and cuddled into my pillow, wondering what to make of Hoss. I felt bad that I was questioning my friendship with him at the same time, trying to figure out if he saw me as a little brother or something more. Obviously, the kiss implied more, maybe, but with everything going on, it was hard to say. Maybe he just wanted something casual. Maybe it's just worth asking him directly if what he wanted. My take on spoilers is that your story needs spoilers to be good, then your story isn't good to begin with. Story should be good even on It's why you can reread or rewatch a movie. Because a good story does not rely on a simple twist or something. Yeah, I totally did go balls to the wall with the Gear 5 marketing. Yeah, statues of that shit, man. With another yawn, I cuddled in closer to my pillow. There's a job for tomorrow, anyway. Day 10. Blah, 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 blah. More of his dad scenes. Open my eyes, I was right where I fell asleep. Day 10. What about day 10? Why is it so hard to open fucking fruit snacks? This is why I have scissors fucking near my desk, chat. Like, specifically these fruit snacks, actually. No lie. Why don't I get a leather opener, not scissors? I have more control over scissors. I looked around the room. I was still here. Why wouldn't you be? It didn't seem like a great idea when he had left home, but now, just looking at the bedroom, I hated it. Oh, this is a new scene. It was a reminder that I was now involved in something that I was only half sure even existed. Or like a tier 15 sub to Dave's OnlyFans? Hmm. Oh, Adventure Time joke. Okay. It was a reminder that I was now involved in something that I was only like half sure even existed. Death or the risk of it lingering over us. Apparently, if what Osmond was saying was the truth. Even there were the visions I was seeing whenever I touched the vault. It was enough to make me not want to touch the thing ever again. I haven't watched all of Adventure Time either. Honestly, I haven't watched it since it like stopped airing, and I only catch smatterings of it here and there when I was fucking growing up. It can have fucking 22 fucking tiers, I think. I don't know. I don't actually use OnlyFans, man. Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. YouTube's really not gonna like that. I swung my legs over the side of the bed and rubbed my neck. It was sore. Maybe I just slept funny, but that was hardly the only pain I was feeling this morning. Given the dream I just had. Oh, Dad. Well, Ben's ain't gone. It was an option to expect him to make him one if I asked. There wasn't any guarantee that he would have been awake at this time anyway. Oh. No, scratch his chin, looking up. Something to do with last night. You remember, right? Yeah, I remember that. It just happened just minutes ago for me. I am tired. Tired too. Fucking thank you for noticing, good old days. Holy shit. Oh, jeez. Fixing the amp? Oh, yeah, I know the tier 15 joke when he makes those stairs and it's like holding hands, kissing. And he's just like, what about going up and it's like, wait, what's tier 15? Don't go to tier 15, dude. He's like, oh, it's his whole thing. Yeah. Oh, the EMP thing. Oh, I forgot about that. I thought back, nodding slowly. What? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, you said you had things to take care of. That's right. Have you been up all night? What? Oh, not all night. I got a couple hours in before I had to go fix a problem. What sort of problem? Something that Benson asked me to do. Would you believe me that I'd forgotten about it until last night? That seems like a lie. Well, am I lying? I grumbled, shaking my head. I didn't answer him, as it should have been clear enough from my expression. I was too tired for guessing games this early in the morning. Better question, why are you awake? I couldn't sleep. Okay, and the real reason, you seem like you just woke up and didn't want to stay in bed. Which, all things considered, I would have assumed you would have wanted to stay in bed. Fucking making anime noises now, good old days. Where? What's next? What next are you gonna do? My trash can. What do you mean? You weren't coated up all comfy in bed? I was for a bit, sure, but Not to mention yesterday morning where you slept most of the day away. Eto bleh. Why did that suddenly become like a meme? Eto bleh from fucking, I want to say Tokyo Police? What the hell was the name of that show? What the hell was the name of that anime that Eto bleh was from? Well, yes, but you're up now because something's troubling you, right? Yeah, he's dead. Well, yeah, actually. Do you need to talk about it? I don't know. Come on, maybe you can watch the sunrise. Oh, fuck, it shows up way earlier than it did in Tyson's. The fucking... Why is he shaved? Why is he shaved? You don't see that, right? Something was weird. I knew something was weird about it. I was like, wait, what? I don't know. Is this like that like middle part? Yeah, it does make him look younger. Yeah, he does have stuff. Oh god, it's weird. Haas and I stood outside, leaning over the railing that ran around the outside of the deck. So, what's got you out of this bed this early? Someone that spends a lot of time in bed, I half assume I'd be running into Sal this morning. Why Sal? He's normally up early, sometimes up late. You can never tell with him. With you, though. He poked me gently in the shoulder, flashing me a quick smile. You sleep half the day away unless you've got a reason to be up. Oh god, same. Is there fucking like crickets in the background of this, or am I hearing like an actual cricket? Yeah, I guess that's true. And I think I've come to a decision. I don't know if it's entirely good or entirely bad just yet, but it's something. Diagnosed depression, yet unacknowledged shaving. Sounds important. Anything you can share about it? I draw my fingers on the railing of the deck before looking at Haas. I want to keep everyone alive, no matter what. Believe it. Ah, the hero life? The selfless sacrificing road? Very respectable. Something like that, maybe. I guess I want to do it. I looked away, letting the words sink in. Did I really want to do it, or did I just feel backed into a corner? Forcing down my feelings of Dad dying was something I did to cope on a daily basis. Adding the risk of my friends dying as well felt suffocating. Well, props to you, I guess. I don't think I could live that life. Wait, really? Is it really that much of a surprise? I can't do any good if I'm completely selfless. At some point, you have to look out for yourself, Dave. Well, yeah, obviously, but I just thought what? That despite being into Super Sentai, that I'd be wanting that life? I guess a little, yeah. Haas laughed, shaking his head. Well, it'd be nice. Shame real life doesn't work out that way. Dr. Bio. Oh, God. Marjorie Taylor Greene, fucking U.S. Congressperson, just released like a fucking like Thanksgiving photo, and that turkey looks weird as fuck. Do they cook it or do they cook it yet? Or are they still preparing it? Because it looks fucking pale. At the same time, we shielded our eyes as the sun crested over the trees. It was pretty, and in an odd way, inspiring. Magic the Gathering, and their fucking card prices and stuff. Could never be Yu-Gi-Oh!, and that's why we respect it. Maybe it was just because Hoss is next to me, but it seemed like the sun rising was giving me a sense of purpose, or rather, just the feeling that I could rise to the occasion. Oh, this is going better than it was in Tyson's Route. Dave hasn't lost his goddamn mind yet. The sun was always going to rise to the... Damn it. The sun was always going to rise the morning after, and much like Dad had said in my dream, if I did my best, he'd be proud. What? Raw turkey? Wait, raw turkey? Did they cook it, or are you just fucking eating it raw? Well, sun's up, so I'm gonna take a nap to catch up on some sleep. Oh, what? You want to join me? No, but thanks. There's something else, though. What is that thing in your pocket? Oh, I'm just happy to see you, Dave. After my nap, come find me and I'll show you properly. It'd take a bit of explaining with the amount of sleep I've had. It wouldn't, and with the amount of sleep I've had, it wouldn't, well, you'd have questions afterwards. What? Seen what in person? I nodded slowly, and he took the chance to head back inside. I was going to have questions regardless. Oh man, this is the fucking depressed whatchamacallit. His teeth and eyes also aren't filled in. CG, that's what they're called. Watching the world go by gave me some time to think, but I ultimately couldn't get anywhere right now. What I could achieve is coffee. It's like pottery. Pottery barn. Beyond that, it's just a simple matter of waiting until everyone else is awake. Yep. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, with Benson gone, I wonder if I'd see more of Oswald around. After all, without a butler, he'd have to show up at some point to get food, right? Whoop, I didn't mean to do that. I just bad at clicking. Whoop! Well, warm my hands on the mug on the counter before letting my mind wander. Should I have just stayed in bed? There's nothing stopping me from going back if I wanted to. Taking a sip from coffee, I reinforced my decision to stay up and wait for the others to resurface. Damn. Oh God. Drink. Pancakes time. Hell yeah. Someone's going to need to sort out breakfast with Benson gone, which is either up to me or I could leave it to Orlando. Yes. Oh, no. I already done the yes option, so we're going with no. Dean deserves a good ending. Nope, it's going to be a sad ending. He gets the tragedy. Looking down at my coffee, I took another sip. I wasn't awake enough to make breakfast, and make breakfast, and I knew it. I'd much rather have my coffee and leave it to someone a lot more capable, lest I make a mess of things. I sat down with my coffee facing the window, continuing to watch the world outside. Is that a little chef emoji? Now I'm just saying stuff, Munchie. I don't know who gets what ending. Pretty sure I could make it sad if I fuck up it hard enough. Oh, you know what my Zenless Zone Zero hot take is? Because it's popular right now or whatever, the beta's open. Is that Lycon looks mid. He looks like an edgy Horku Kamui. He looks mid. Personality doesn't seem that interesting either. Just standard reserved wolf guy. As I continued to drink, I felt more awake. It became easier to plan out what I wanted to do today and how I'd best follow in my dad's footsteps. Eventually, oh god, is Sal okay? Dining room, one more visibly more exhausted than the other. Good morning. Ugh, I've not had enough sleep. Is he? Honestly, his design just does not stick out to me. It just looks very standard. It looks, yeah, pretty much pretty standard edgy anthro wolf husband. I should. 60s and a team full of 60s. What do you mean 60s? Sounds like you need a nap. Coming from the master of naps himself. Hey, I just like sleeping. So do I, but I also like keeping my sleeping schedule. So is that a no on the nap? You're hopeless sometimes, Dave. It does actually. It does look like Raiden's hair, doesn't it? I do think the way Lycan fights though is really cool with a fucking metal egg. That is cool. But yeah, he does kind of remind me of Raiden. Yeah, Raiden. I laughed Orlando's comment off, and soon enough, the others arrived for breakfast as well. Once everyone was accounted for, Orlando headed into the kitchen to start putting on breakfast. Eventually, Orlando came out of the kitchen, bringing with him breakfast for the rest of the table. Woo! When they're all settled, we start to eat. Coffee was had, and a lot of us seemed tired. There were smiles. Boop. I just, outside, the plan was panicking, wasn't trying to shoot. What's that? No, you're by yourself, one thing. What? Smiles, even I wasn't sure I was willing to go through what I originally planned. The amount of one your show was one thing, but kind of table thing was it sounds like I'm alive. I don't feel so good. Was that Dave? I didn't feel well. It's nausea, stress. You had a coffee, so it can't be that. So I was getting into you. Combination things. Feel like I'll be fine. Some fresh air. When I stepped outside, I started relieved, doubling over, supporting my knees. I was panicking. Wasn't entirely sure why, though. Fuck was that? No kidding. Just needed... Sat out. I caught Hoss giving me a sly smile. I was about to say something before he turned to Tyson quickly. Hey, buddy, mind if I give it a try? He looked at Tyson, who seemed to be assuming that Hoss was talking to me. Hoss was talking to me, but when he didn't reply, Hoss cleared his throat. What? I was talking to you. Oh, sure, knock yourself out, but first, tap a hand on my shoulder, giving me a firm look before backing off. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll catch you two later. What? Why did I say DMC? When? No, we're talking about Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah. Gameplay does look cool, but fuck me if I'm actually going to get off my ass and play it. Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll catch you two later. So, I straightened up, scratching in the back of my head while Hoss looked me over. That's not good. I felt a stabbing pain in my finger for some reason. I feel like, oh god, I have a fucking carpal tunnel, and that's not good. I straightened up, scratching the back of my head while Hoss looked me up and over. Mind filling me in on what caused that? I wasn't sure about. It wasn't about what we talked about this morning, right? Kinda. I'm second guessing myself a little, whether or not I'd be able to do it after all. Yeah, people are in love with generic wolves. Well, where do we start? Do we know where the danger is so we can get... Do you know where the danger is so we can get to keeping people safe? Looked at him, unsure. What? No good? You said you trust me, right? That's right. And what was that thing you had this morning? That Benson asked you to do or whatever? That's complicated. Complicated how? Complicated enough that you're going to get the wrong idea when I tell you what it is. Then how can I trust you back? Are you saying you don't? I'm saying I want to, but I'm worried. We've been through the vault stuff already, and someone's behind it. You know about the library. You were given a note of passwords, and you used the password to save my life. Yeah. Oh wow, you're supposed to be a skunk, huh? Damn. That does make the smell thing weirder. Oh god. Yeah. I scratched my neck, wondering if what I was supposed to think. That alone should have cleared Hoss from being the suspicious one here. But why was I second guessing it still? Well, what if we try to figure out what happened when you saw me die? Really? Got any other ideas? You know what happened, so you'd be leading this thing. Best I can offer is to round up some assistance. I guess that's as good a place as any to start, but I still want to know what that thing was. And I promise I'll tell you. Fucking, but not now? Later, after we've done something else first. Yeah, why is smell such a thing in furry visual novels? I've noticed it in Neko, and I've noticed it here. Why are people always smelling other people? Shit's weird. I shot him a look, but ended up sighing out soon after while I shook my head. Okay, well, I'll go get ready and I'll meet you in the foyer. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. I made it back to my room and took a shower, using hot water to clear my head. It was early and Hoss wasn't helping me with my thoughts. You made me feel uneasy in so many different ways that I wasn't sure if it was a good way or a bad way. And that it wasn't damn it. I'll see you, Munchie. That I wasn't sure if it was in a good way or a bad way anymore. I need to focus on reminding myself that Hoss had something to answer for after we'd done some investigating, which I need a couple things for. Why is shelter the only free? Just don't question it. Just don't question it. Just eat the fucking meat. Just eat the mysterious meat. But now I need to focus. I need a couple things for. First, my notebook. I figured that while I was intending to use this as more of a journal, having something to keep notes might help me filter out anything Hoss might say as a distraction. Oh, fuck. VidCon, what? It was Barkley when it comes to world building. VidCon, what? What do you mean VidCon? I grumbled, rubbing the cover. I'd probably end up filling up this whole book if I had let Hoss go on an anime tangent mid-conversation. Next up... phone, just in case I needed to call someone. Hello, Blueberry Tiger Fox. Or use something in it on it. Hoss would almost certainly have his own, but having a backup would never hurt. All I had to do was remember to keep it charged, and I wouldn't run into the same problem I had the other day. I was a little apprehensive when I reached the foyer, unsure of how all this was really going to go down. My eyes were immediately drawn onto the side where Hoss was arriving with Sal in tow. I don't understand. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Why is Sal here? I don't really know why either. Hoss just said I need to come with him for something. Oh, you only seen boys, not pigs. Oh, I see. What separates boars from pigs is that boars have tusks, right? I'm just gonna age after some what are automatons? What are automatons? Hey, I said that Dave needed help with something. And you chose Sal? What about Roswell or... Oh, well, I could go get him if you'd rather. Ah, fuck. Dave, you're kind of an asshole. Hey. Yeah, that's very nice. There was a good reason I chose Sal. He's very level-headed and would probably know better than the others here. Think about it. Roswell would go hard and fast investigating death. Orlando would be freaking out. Tyson would think it's stupid. Dean wouldn't get it. And given you're likely the same, I don't think doubling up would be wise. Yeah, hey, I get it just fine. Get what? Maybe I chose wrong after all. I wanted to investigate what I saw in the vault, Sal. Hoss being dead. Hoss being fucking dead. But Hoss is right here, and he's fine. Yeah, I've literally never heard of automatones. What? Hang on, I'm looking that up. Automaton, okay. Huh. Okay, apparently those are a real thing. To illustrate his point, he lightly poked Hoss in the chest, and after, Hoss fixed his mane, shooting me a grin. Oh, I'm more than fine. But this is to put his head at ease, Sal. He's been fretting over us since the other day, I'm guessing. Sal looked from Hoss to me, giving me a smile, his voice relieved and genuine. Oh, that's very kind of you. Oh. I laughed, scratching my head with my notebook. Like I said to Hoss this morning, I just want to keep everyone alive and safe is all. You know, they do look kind of cute in a, like, weird fucking toyish kind of way. There's quite a few Hatsune Miku ones, though, which is unsurprising. Which is why you wanted to investigate this thing. I don't get it. How are you going to do that when Hoss is still alive? Okay, chat, give me a second. I need to go refill my fucking water bottle. What should I ask? What should y'all answer? Pokemon? Or Digimon? There, new poll. Discuss that, chat. Which franchise is yours favorite? Yeah. Damn, we got a bunch of Digimon stands in chat. Well, we got two. Ugh. I think everyone is more familiar with Pokemon given how fucking popular Pokemon is. I don't really know, but I've got to do something. Roleplay? Sure, we can roleplay it, but I guess the first question should be, where are we headed? No, I don't know. You looked wet. Well, that's helpful. So, pool then. No, well, maybe. I thought you were, or saw that you, one of the bathrooms? Maybe. I want to say I saw tiles, but then that'd be the shower downstairs. Attached to the gym. Would it be better if we headed downstairs for a closer look then? Digimon. Yes, indeed. Navia. Who? Oh. Whatever. YouTube being funky. Makes sense. It's always like this. Hoss strode past me without waiting for a reply, assuming that's where we were headed anyway. Sal left next, shrugging and following Hoss downstairs. God damn. I was left in a daze for a few moments before I followed them, heading into the gym and stopping short at the moment I stepped inside. Hoss was on the floor, sprawled out, and Sal was giving him an unimpressed look. Why is Hoss on the floor? He's role-playing. Is it helping? Hoss stood up, shutting his back before looking at me. Before that, I should probably ask how I died, huh? I don't think I died from getting wet, after all. My eyes went to the floor, not wanting to look at him, having footfalls of Sal coming closer, only to put a hand on my shoulder, rousing me back to remembering to respond. Stabbed in the chest. As expected, there was silence following what I'd said, broken eventually by my own sigh. Ah, fuck. Speaking of Charizard, someone was great. Was it? I own it, but I didn't finish it. Fucking speaking of Charizard, one of the main differences between I guess the Pokemon TCG and Yu-Gi-Oh is that like cards that were cool in the anime things that were cool in the anime or very popular tend to also be good in the Pokemon TCG. Like this entire like Charizard decks have been relevant for like basically forever. But that's not how it works in fucking like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like yeah, Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, two of the most popular monster cards. But if you take those to fucking anywhere and like, what if like most people acknowledge that, yeah, they're kind of jokes. They're like not that powerful. They're bait. They're basically just bait to get people who watch the anime into the game because yeah, they just kind of suck. Oh yeah, when they fucking both bricked it, when the mirror match, Blue Eyes mirror match bricked. I had a guess it was in the shower before your fur was kind of matted down in the blood and wipe. Started choking my words, the vision of it flashing to the forefront of my mind. But to ease me back down, Sal gripped my shoulder slightly tighter, almost as if massaging the spot with his fingers. That's fairly quick death. Well, that's good. Navia, what? So like a year? There hasn't been. That's very weird. I know Dislight at least doesn't have a pattern. I was releasing units of like fucking purple, blue, and orange in like a pattern. Well, that's good. That doesn't exactly make me feel any better, though. Stopped with what? Groaning, I thought back. I expected Sal to be the level-headed one here, but it made sense. Meanwhile, Hoss seemed as stiff as a board, flexing his hands with his eyes trained on me. A knife. It looked really thick for a knife, though. Could have been a hunting knife. Why would anyone stab me with a hunting knife? Who even have one of those anyway? Dean has one. Oh no! Sal! My eyes went wide at what Sal said, the implication of such clear as day. Why would Dean? Sal shook his head, taking a step back to think. I don't think he would. He only has one because how often he goes out camping. And to do his little wood things. Little what? Oh, he whittles! Good for him! All that got me was a shrug before Sal continued. I don't think you've given him much of a reason to want to come after you anyway. Unless there's something you've done without me knowing. It wasn't over anime stuff, was it? That happened only after you used the password, so the idea goes out the window. Honestly, I'm surprised you're the one who opted for that over a board game. Dean. Not somehow there was a Blue Eyes mirror in the finals. Konami literally killed it. Yeah. Fair enough. That's also true. That's weird. That's a very long time to go without getting a unit of certain kind. Oh, hey, at least Blue Eyes can say it won Worlds once, then immediately did nothing else ever relevant ever again. I'm surprised Blue Eyes hasn't been like a tech option, like Heroes got DPE, fucking what was the fucking Black Dragoon, Dark Magician got Red Eyes Black Dragoon, but there's no like tech option for Blue Eyes that's been like super popular or whatever. It took me a second to remember what Black Dragoon was because I was about to say DPE again. I was like, wait, no, that makes no fucking sense. I know that's not. I know the Dark Magician and the Red Eyes Black Dragon were not making DPE. Yeah, you mean fucking what is it called? The Mant? Zera the Mant is specifically what you're talking about. Zera the Mant, a monster with 20, it's super rare, 2800 attack monster, ritual monster. Like that's shit. It's a 2800 attack ritual monster. Oh god, it had no effect. That was just shit. Oh god. Couldn't pay people to run that in the decks. Even when you're on fucking schoolyard Yu-Gi-Oh, that would be bad. Chaos Max. Well, is Chaos Max even that good? Yeah, Heroes got DPE. Destiny Phoenix Enforcer. The card it kind of fell out of favor because it's not particularly useful at the moment. But it was like a once per turn pop. Quick effect pop. It was really good. It's just not worth the bricks now. So if not Dean, who? Well, if all we got to work on is me getting wet and stabbed. Wait, I wasn't naked, was I? No, you had pants on. Alright, at least I wasn't jumped while having a shower, but that just means Tyson is the top suspect, right? That didn't sit right with me for a reason I wasn't quite sure of. I knew it could have violent streak, but it didn't really involve weapons. At least not knives. Why Tyson? If talking knives, it could be anyone. The day that Dave told me about all this, the day I was planning on going to chat to Tyson about stuff. Gosh. Hello, Kuma. Shinato, King of the Higher Plane. Why run Shinato, King of the Higher Plane? Don't you have to jump through like a bajillion different hoops to get that out? So then most attack ones be like, oh, so that's so powerful. Oh, you mean the Xyz anime? Okay. They're funny, but bad early rituals are even funnier. Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. Very tired. So I have like an hour and a half left in the stream. Submersible carrier shark or whatever. What? Leviathan dragon. At least those had effects. They could at least back up their bark with some bite. The fact that like Zero the Man had no effect and 2800 attack, and I'm like, is that supposed to be threatening? It's a fucking ritual monster, dude. If fucking no one in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime didn't have people, if no one in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime didn't run such slow fucking decks, you'd never even see it. Oh yeah, where numbers could only be destroyed by another numbers monster. Why isn't that a thing in the real TCG? That should be a thing in the real TCG. You can only destroy a number monster with a number monster. Or effects, I guess. Well, granted, yeah, that wouldn't really help them in the TCG, wouldn't it? Because it's just like, oh, this can only be destroyed by effects, not battle. I mean, like, if it could be destroyed by battle, that's just damage you're taking. Then they'd probably just use some other, like, just a basic removal to get rid of it. Why not? mean, I assume the blind person would like need to know, should be able to see, would need to see so they know where the ground is. No, oh shit. Yeah, I imagine it would scare the fucking shit out of a dog. They would not like that. The day that Dave told me about all this day, I was stuff. I got distracted. Go on. Nothing to really go on about. Dave talked me out of doing it, so I went and talked to Orlando instead. Yeah, that's true. There's no real God. Right, that's true. There's only like, well, granted, I was gonna say there's the imaginary numbers, but there should only be like, oh man. Oh, that was like an actual effect it could negate numbers not being destroyed by battle. That's funny. Oh, so it's part of their like card text, not okay, not a game mechanic. Okay. If you just apply a blank and negate, you can't destroy it. Okay. Nothing really go on about Dave talking out of doing it, so I talked to Orlando instead. What was it? Oh yeah, there's only like 10 days, give or take, for the most recent pack in Master Duel, meaning we're going to get a new new batch of cards pretty soon. It couldn't be. Well, I'm just saying he's the top suspect, not that he did it. Honestly, it could have even been someone like Benson. Without a timeline of events, or without a timeline of events or alibis, I don't think we can narrow down who it could be either. Now, what's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Version of the Egyptian gods? You mean the wicked gods? Is there anyone we can eliminate? Hoss and Dave, most likely. Well, you for one, I'm comfortable ruling out. Would it make sense for you to warn me away if you were the one behind it, right? Divinity? What the fuck are divinity levels? Do you mean that? Oh, do you mean the thing where like Obelisk could affect Slifer, Obelisk couldn't affect Slifer, and Slifer couldn't affect Ra, like that way? How like there was fucking tears, like tears and stuff. Oh my god. I'm suddenly Winnis whistling off screen. Roswell, you little bastard. Oh man. Is Double or Nothing once a return? Because I want to see how I want to see how strong you can make a Utopia using Double or Nothing. I know this is bad of me to ask, but we're sure. I know this is bad of me to ask, but we're sure that what he saw was real, right? Felt a little shame that being questioned about it, as he had a point that all this could have just been in my head. Yeah, I was a little uncertain of it at first, but the moment it happened again with Benson, I was convinced something was happening. If it was another one of us, then Dave freaking out makes sense, but a relative stranger. I see your point. Yeah, problem solving card text. Isn't there like another, like, doesn't Konami have another formatting for like speed duel cards or something? Another way they write that shit. Yeah, okay, this is my fucking hot take, but I like the classic Yu-Gi-Oh card design as much as everyone else. But man, they should like have at least like some sort of like the number next to like the monster levels, so I don't have to count out each individual star. Because I'm stupid and bad at rush duel. Okay, yeah. Because I'm stupid and bad at math. I can't tell you how many times I've accidentally like counted like 7 or 8 wrong. A relative stranger, I see your point. This creates a problem where we're just going to end up accusing everyone with nothing to go off of. Yeah, I'm feeling that way too. If we could find this knife, then maybe, but I'm sorry, Dave, I don't think we're going to get anywhere. I grumbled, thinking it over. We were at the pool. Us wanted to go talk to Ty, then didn't when I intervened. The reason I stopped him was because I saw him in the vault, stabbed through the chest with a thick knife. I think you're right, but there has to be something, right? Something to make sure we all like stay safe. Yeah. The synchro summoning is cool though. Numbering over, Sal placed a hand on my shoulder. I'll try my best to keep everyone safe. When we find the knife you saw, even better. Would that help? I nodded quickly and Sal stepped back, looking to Haas. Well, what now? This is about you, right? I was doing this mostly for Dave, but if we've hit a dead end, I think we're done. Are we really out of suspects? We haven't talked about everyone, though. Are you sure you want to be accusing Orlando? What? But Orlando couldn't have done it. None of you guys could have. Which is kind of the point that I'm getting at. If you're not willing to consider us as potential murderers, then it must be someone else, or, well... The reverse engineering, Egyptian gods effects. Oh god, that must be like the longest block of card text ever, because they can do so much weird shit. Like they're immune to monster effects, but spell and trap card effects only affect them for one turn. But that is unless that's only unless the spell card specifies like targeting or something. Because if it's something that just applies to the field or whatever, then yeah, it doesn't bother them. And if they special summon from the grave, they go back there at the end of the turn. I mean, oh god, it's a whole thing. Your opponent cannot tribute this monster. Ugh. I thought that actually does make a problem, because that looks like the easiest way to get would be to get rid of a god card would be to fucking turn it into a Gamma Seal. I trust everyone here. Maybe more than I should, but I don't think anyone would have killed you, Hoss. I might get frustrated at Dean from time to time, but I don't see how you could push anyone's buttons. Oh, I can do that easily enough, but I try to keep it in good fun. Probably a good reminder for me to hold back when doing that with Tyson until I know him a little better. But I think he's been enjoying himself. With anime? Always anime. Well, except for Dean, I guess, but maybe we just need to go find him the right show. Yeah. The fact that fucking Egyptian god cards have divine hierarchy, which makes like no fucking sense. Oh, did you know that in the anime, there are at least 6 cards with the divine attribute? That's my fun Yu-Gi-Oh! Fact for you. There are at least 6 cards with divine attribute. Although, oddly, the 3 other ones, aside from the Egyptian god cards, aren't in the like base Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, or even in GX. They're all in 5Ds. Entire card attribute class just got skipped over. I might go do something else now. I might go do something else now for stock, but if you need anything, I'll make myself available. Oh, well, alright, Sal. Thanks. Huh. Actually, if you hit, well, they aren't, don't Egyptian god cards get affected by, like, spell and traps for one turn? Why don't you just hit them with an imperm and then turn it into a Gamma Seal? Or hit them with the fucking Dark Ruler no more. Like, yeah, you can't damage, but like, fucking, I can just get rid of your stupid little god card now. Hoss and I watched him wander away, leaving the 2 of us alone. Listening until it was certain Sal had gone upstairs, I looked at Hoss to frown. Okay, now start talking. What? We did the thing. Now you can tell me about the thing from this morning. What's gotten into all of a sudden? I just don't want to have to question you over. I just don't want to have to question myself over you anymore. Why can't you just tell me things? Everyone else does. No, they don't, actually. Honestly, Solar Knight, we might not be fucking going by the time we get back, because I plan on ending this stream a bit early, because I am tired as fuck. Tired when stream started, and I'm gonna be tired when it ends. Okay, so fucking aren't they vulnerable for a turn? I distinctly remember that being a thing in the anime, but only for like one turn. And then there's the fact that like if a card like doesn't affect them, they can still be hit by it. Like so, like they'd still be able, like you'd still be able to send them away if you use like an evenly matched or something on them. Oh, I don't know. The stream is only going to be 3 hours, so it's going to be fucking. So it'll only go to 2 for you. Wait, no. Yeah, 2 for you because 12. Yeah. I can count. I know time. I can tell time. And I said I would. You don't have to be an ass about it. But I'm not. You're just avoiding telling me for whatever reason, and it sucks feeling this way. Feeling what way? I don't even know. When I look at you, I'm so confused, and I'm torn between thinking that we're friends, or that's just an act, or... Words barely out of mouth before he lunged forward and pulled me into a hug. Shock made me go limp slightly, almost dropping my notebook. Oh no. Guess they can't have their effect negated. Okay. Gosh. Of course. I'm sorry. Of course we're friends. It's just... I worry. About yourself? About you. Heard bits and pieces from others that what you were like growing up. Saw a glimpse of it once, but then never again. What was he like growing up? Yeah, but evidently, don't the god cards, at least the anime god cards, say you can't, your opponent cannot tribute this monster, so a kaiju wouldn't get rid of them. Even more baby. Oh, that's what he was like. That's what he was like when he's younger. Mm. Okay, yeah. So no tributing a god card that's not, that you don't. What if you used like fucking like brain controller, like fucking enemy controller? Could you do that? Could you take control of it and then be like, I'm going to use your... Well, yeah. Didn't Mai do that? Yeah, you can do that. Yes. So I think the best way to like overcome a god card would be to like hit it with like a snatch deal. Oh my god, a snatch deal. Hit it with a snatch deal and then just fucking bonk them to death with it. Or ideally, you use it as material for something. Ideally, a link monster. Make an SP with an obelisk. Oh yeah. Granted, would you need to know the chant if you just want to use it as material for an SP? Well, the gimmick. Well, the problem with Horus the Black Flame was that gimmicks kind of suck. Well, levels at least. Levels are just don't get used anymore. Actually, I think the most recent level midget monsters to come out aren't even released yet. They've been announced. They're like a fucking support for Silent Magician and Silent Swordsman. Coming in that new, like, not Yugi structure deck, but with a fucking Yugi support. The Golden Sarcophagus, or whatever it's called. Oh my god. So what the fuck is... So how do these cards... Can they be effective for one turn? Are they immune? So what are they immune to? It's just a whole thing. I sighed out, suddenly exhausted. It's not your fault, though. Maybe not, but I'm still allowed to care. Not the best at showing it properly around others, but that's kind of why I wanted to talk to Tyson the other day. I don't get it. You're friendly enough with everyone, right? That's not what I'm getting at. Tyson cares about you and has trouble showing it. Or maybe he just doesn't consciously do it around others. I don't know, but he's so cool about it? About caring for me? Yes, about caring for you. The god card should be rituals? Ugh. That would mean you wouldn't have... Well, having a ritual spell to summon them would mean you wouldn't have to, like, include other effects on the text, because you could just make the ritual spell apply that to them. Level cards. Maybe. It would now benefit from all the good ritual support. So yeah, honestly, yeah, probably. I chuckled a little, feeling it hard to stay annoyed at him, or at the very least, focused on what I'd pointedly asked him. But even beyond that, he just doesn't care what people think. I want to learn to be more like that. Don't they fucking don't they work like they do in the anime? You wait and they get stronger? And do they have some other weird gimmicks and shit? Tai is kind of a special case, though. I wouldn't say he's more confident so much as that he's given up on most people. Well, he hasn't given up on you, that's for sure. I just wish it was easier, not caring what other people think. Then start with me. What? If you trust me, then I promise that no matter what this strange thing is, I won't hate you for it. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure how that worked. in the TCG. The fuck would you even go about that? I can't promise that. Why not? What if I said I was a bomb? Would you still hate me for it? Would you still not hate me for having a bomb, Dave? I whined, suddenly feeling uneasy about what House was implying. I didn't really have a bomb, or at least that's what I was hoping for. I ran his hands through mine, sighing out. But yeah, having them all be one card would at least mean you don't have to brick. And it also saves space, meaning you could also shove in more hand traps or actually good cards. Don't worry, it's not a bomb. Then what is it that Benson got you to fix? Not that I really got it working, but I knew what it was at least. Oh, so you're killing me. Just what is it? It's an ECM jammer. I have no idea what that is. Of course you don't. But a jammer, like something to block something? Block what? Stands for electronic countermeasure. It's what you use when you don't want people to use things like radar and other sort of stuff like that in the area. They're pretty illegal because they can block cell phone signals too. But why would Benson ask you to fix this? Why you, and why does he have one of those? I guess we'll never know unless he shows back up now. Yeah, but even then, do you have any idea how to fix something like this? Not even a little bit. I made a deal with Benson and he left me some instructions to follow. Don't even know what his plans were behind offering me this specifically anyway. Offering me this specifically anyway. Oh man, that'd be a fucking annoying though. Imagine having to like fucking tilt your head to read your opponent's cards. They'd also be expensive as hell. I'm not sure Konami would do that with anything. But that's all it was though? Just a jammer? Why did you bring up bombs then? It's very legal to have one of those, remember? Just think about what that means overall. With one of these, you could stop our cell phones from working. Seem to ignore my question about the bombs, but the idea of losing phone reception was troubling. Yeah, wasn't it treated as a fusion monster? That's so weird. It's like, I use D-Fusion to separate myself from Raw. Wait, why? Isn't it, what? It's kind of crazy. Wait, oh yeah, Kaiba's weird and principled. If I was Kaiba, I'd just say, fuck it, Merrick, you're cheating. I don't know how you're cheating, I don't care, but you're getting disqualified. Give me your God card. That would suck. Which would mean if anything were to happen, we couldn't call for help. My eyes widened as the revelation hit. Panic started to set in. What if something happened? What do we do? But it's alright. If anything bad happens, trust me, we'll get through it, alright? Chad, I'm at that part of tiredness when you begin to feel lightheaded, you know? Oh yeah, with defusion you wouldn't even get back to your life points. It just, huh? Why did Merrick get back his life points when he used defusion? Yeah, yeah. It makes more sense in the English dub where Massistria. What? I don't. When did I say that? You like give me the sentence or something? Simone said, but yeah, it's kind of weird. It makes more sense in the English dub where Kaiba doesn't believe magic exists than in the Japanese dub where he like believes it exists. He just doesn't care. He pulled me in close and hugged me tight. At any point, I could have pushed him away, but I didn't. The only reason I had become conscious of how long we'd been hugging was due to my legs getting tired. Captions don't work. Oh yeah, I don't add. Oh, adding captions to YouTube videos is hard. Doing it manually, and it's fucking complicated doing it. And auto captions aren't so good. Oz guided me by the hand to the rec room, and we watched anime in intense silence for a bit. What could we say to one another? What could I say to him? Before I knew it was time for lunch and we wandered downstairs. Maybe I was overthinking things, but he seemed quieter than normal. But he was still smiling, so things were okay. Right? Oh no. Hoss. What have I written down? Hoss died downstairs, maybe? Okay, so I had 48 seconds. Hang on, Chad. I'm going to see what the fuck is going on. Wait, no, that's what you count. Mass hysteria. I said mass hysteria. It's a Ghostbusters reference. Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. That's what I said, Zacho. MASSHYES. Oh. I take it you know what mass hysteria is. Hoss died downstairs, maybe. The only thing I was really certain of was the fact that he'd been stabbed. Oh. MASSHYSTERIA. Mass hysteria is like an entire event where basically like people get all weird. Get all weird. Like it usually involves it's a whole fucking complicated thing, but it usually can involve people like seeing things as like a large collective, hearing things, or just people just acting really weird, like hysteria. Like people falling into hysterics en masse, like just a group of people. No, not it's different from schizophrenia. Because this is usually like in mass, like it's fucking theories and stuff all about it. It's like it's fucking whole psychology thing. A bit like hypnotism, but it's just mass hysteria. That's what I said. Yeah, like people getting hysteric en masse. Yeah, that's hysteria. It's a thing in Echo. Mass hysteria. Am I? Chad, have I been saying that like one word? I scratched under my head while my pen hovered over the paper. I really hadn't learned much from downstairs unless I wanted to start accusing people. Tyson seemed to be most likely, but I refused to believe that on principle. Orlando, maybe? He liked knives, but it was Dean that owned one of the knives used, according to Sal. I was even assuming it was a hunting knife. But really, who would want to kill Hoss? He was fine, mostly. The addition of that jammer had me worried, though. What was Benson thinking? What was he planning? While I was writing down the notes in my notebook, though, something occurred to me. Something that I remembered seemed off. Hey, Sal. Yeah? I was looking confused. Is something the matter? Well, Quigley's Hoss, who seemed distracted, and a couple others just I'll follow. I don't understand what's wrong. It'll be quick, honest. Are you in trouble? Am I in trouble? No, nothing. No, so a couple months ago, you were in the conservatory. What? No, not that. No. Oh, yeah, there's a sleepwalking Sal scene. Okay. I'm talking to them at some point. My Hoss. No one else can offer you my Hoss no more. So I went back to things that's fucking the hospitalities, knowledge of the library, among other things of mine. Did he tell Sal something? Did he just give off the vibe that makes people think he knows more than he does? Was he hiding anything from me beyond what he'd already shown me? Yeah. Honestly, people like, honestly, I'm not surprised that it's all done through support cards. Not even specifically because putting it on the Egyptian gods would make them too strong, but because, like, how the fuck do you fit all of that on one card box? It'd be so tiny, you wouldn't be able to read it at all. I sighed out, rubbing my face, and Sal realized I'd been lost in my own thoughts for a minute. Unless they're just going to hard write their effects into the rules. So they could, oh god, a QR code with a specific page for the entire fucking card effect. Oh god. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? Remember, the offer is still there from this morning. If you need me available, you only have to say so. I know. Thanks, Sal. Placed a hand on my shoulder and we left the room, although you didn't look like very far. Downstairs around the sun, direction pool. I don't know. What don't you know? Oh, Roswell, you scared me there. Did I? Super close for me being able to, like 5 minutes from me being able to fucking go to sleep, chat. Oh my god. Did I? What do you need help with? Struggling with something? I think so, yeah. Do you mind helping me out here? Sure, what's on your mind? I handed my notebook over to Roswell so I could read my notes on what I discovered early on in the day, but I hadn't gotten to when recording it or anything with Sal yet. This isn't a lot to go off of. Is that what's bothering you? Yeah, and I'm worried about Sal. What's wrong with Sal? Is he sick? Well, not that I know of, but if he's the one that's behind, you know. That would be hilarious and very on brand for Konami. Killing people, you mean? Accusing Sal, or anyone for that matter, of murder still didn't sit well with me, but I nodded all the same. Well, why don't we just ask him? Well, he's by the pool, so I suppose we could. Great, then let's head on over. Roswell led the way to the pool, took my hand in his and dragged me along. Sal, we're here, we're here, Sal? Roswell's voice dropped as he asked, but we got the grunt from Sal reply. Went over and put a hand on Sal's shoulder. What's the matter? Nothing. Don't worry about it. Roswell stepped back so Sal could stand up with his shoulders slumped. Endymion. The longest monster name, not card text, is fucking Chaos and what is it? It's like Chaos Dragon, Envoy of the End. Sal, what's the matter? Nothing. Like I said, just thinking about things. Dave said he was worried about you. Now I kinda am too. It's honestly fine, just Dave took me upstairs before now and I just remembered some things I'd rather not dwell on. That's all. Anything we can do? Chaos Emperor Dragon! There we go! I knew I wasn't getting it right. Anything we can do to help? No, really. I'm just concerned now. Do either of you happen to know anything about sleepwalking? Sleepwalking? Like, yeah, what? Like being a zombie? Hey, zombies are completely different. I'm with Ross on this one. How the fuck do you not know what sleepwalking is? Different how? Well, for starters, a zombie is a dead thing. Sleepwalking is just autonomy while you're in a dreamlike state. Okay? Just that you're asleep, man, but you're kind of not. It's almost like you're on autopilot. That doesn't sound so bad. Not normally, but there are some reported cases of it being problematic. Like these people that are sleepwalking, listening to suggestions to others that interact with them. It's almost like you've heard of cordyceps, right? The fungus? No. God. I remember it coming out to one of those games, Last of Us. I remember someone yelling out when he was in a dungeon once. Possibly the same thing. But let me tell you why this is important. Cordyceps is fondly used as almost zombie-like fungus, and that's not far from the truth. Zombie? Right, the mycelium in the fungus starts replacing the tissue of the host until it affects the brain. Once it's there, Sam and I looked to each other. I wasn't sure if he was following, but I was a little lost. Seemed like Roswell had noticed too. How about this? Imagine something that could take over your mind and tell you to do something. That's basically how cordyceps work, and it's kind of how sleepwalking works too. Unsuspecting hosts, something parasitic gives commands, bam, same thing. Well, okay, where does that leave us? The fungus among us. Depends on if it helps out. That helps Sal or not. Maybe. I wonder if I've been sleepwalking. And if I have, if someone's been controlling me. Like a puppet? Who'd be doing that and why? I don't know. I just don't want to wake up this morning and find out I'm responsible for a massacre of my friends. I gulped at the prospect, finding myself wondering, could that happen? It sent a chill down my spine. I shook off Roswell as he continued the conversation, paying me no mind. For what it's worth, you're strong, Sal. Strong enough that it'd probably take a lot to kill you. A lot for you to kill someone. That strong enough, it'd probably take a lot for you to kill someone. Even then, if you did, it's not like you'd have meant it, right? So I won't worry about it too much, even if you have been sleepwalking. All's well. I think it's safe to say that Sal isn't the one killing people, Dave. He's worried about the idea as much as any normal person would. Even I've been worrying about it. I see. Well, hopefully that helps. Meanwhile, I'll go. I need to go help with Need to go help Hoss with something. So I'll see you two later. Sure. Sal grunted again, and soon enough, Roswell headed off. Once Sal and I were alone again, he sighed out from the back of his head. Okay, we're good. This is where I'm fucking putting the brakes on it for today, chat. I am too tired to keep going. Anyways, what did y'all think of stream? It was a bit scattered, and I'm going to blame that on me being tired as hell. Oh, hey, Law. Yeah, you showed up right when we were fucking ending. Hello, Anon. Oh, you didn't say anything. I didn't know you were here. Yeah, you did. I'm ending it early because I'm just too fucking tired to keep going, man. Yeah, glad you enjoyed it, but fucking, man. I want to get started on the video that should be up this Sunday, but honestly, I'm just completely fucking exhausted, and I don't know why. It's like I didn't get any. It's just I know why. I slept for like 3 hours, and then I just didn't get any sleep. Oh, you've been here? Yeah, but you didn't say anything. I didn't know you were here. But anyway, thank you for being here, Sacco, Anon, Munchi, Mahagasaur, Law, good old days. I tried sleeping before stream. I laid down for like 3 hours trying to take a nap, but it just didn't happen. Was it Archer? Oh god, my throat's also fucking killing me. I think it's because I've been fucking not shutting the fuck up. Choron? Or Choron? Yeah, I said that right. Kuma? Anyone else? You know, screw up so far. Tuesday. Oh, that one of those time zone things. It was for at least me for at least me. It's on Monday. For me, at least, that's the word. Damn. Ugh. Yeah, Password is a very long game, but that's part of the fun. Oh God, we're only streaming this till fucking. Oh God, when will we finish this game? Good Lord. We've been streaming it a lot. At least the second runs are going faster. And the movies. What movie did you watch? Was it the Marvels? Because we were actually talking about the Marvels earlier in chat. Oh, on your first route of Echo, TJ or Flynn? Depending on whether or not I want to. TJ's is the easier of the two, like least emotional of the two. Well, okay. TJ's the least intense of the two. TJ or Flynn, the new Hunger Games. Okay. Yeah, TJ or Flynn. Then TJ or Flynn, Carl, Leo, then Jenna. Yeah. Flynn's is the most intense. Well, Well, no, actually, I'd recommend you doing TJ's before Flynn's because the end of TJ has a major reveal that's a huge part of Flynn. So yeah, do TJ's before. Go TJ, Flynn, Carl, Leo, then Jenna. Because the reveal at the end of TJ's is like it gives like it lets you read like both TJ and Flynn's route, like the ending of their route lets you read things in like a whole new light and like make you understand like certain actions more. But the ending of TJ's will like majorly affect how you read Flynn's, and I think that's in a good way. Like, it depends on like. Here's the question, Munchie. Well, do you want to know? Okay, do TJ's if you want to know what happened to Sydney. Do Flynn's if you want to know about the monster. That's what really decides which one you should do. Yeah. Well, fucking, I don't have anything else to say. Yeah. TJ, yeah, honestly, I like the ending to TJ's most. It's nice in a weird, fucked up way. It's all the monsters. Yeah. Flynn, if you want to know about the monster. TJ, if you want to know about what happened to Sydney. Yeah. So, whatever. That's all I'm going to say. Spoilers, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. But, yeah. See y'all. So, see you all. Link to Ko-fi and Patreon in the description. New video this Sunday. It's going to be a Samo. Fucking, because I fucked up. I forgot Thanksgiving was a thing. I'm not very good at holidays, chat, so whatever. But yeah, as always, I'm Heroes Fury. As always, this show's Fury signing out. Bye.